I hope you're having a wonderful day. January 27, 2026, the day ahead of the Fed meeting. And it sucks. We're slipping a little bit here, but most of the day was pretty good. Once again, the Russell declining. Wow, tech, NASDAQ doing very well. You actually got a decent move on chips, NVIDIA. Couple of, came up, nuclear and energy. We didn't have much. You had a little bit of tariff drama in the morning, but they brushed it off, man. Nobody really cared about that. And then we had some earnings that were good, and then the real bad part is that you had you had healthcare. It wasn't necessarily the healthcare earnings as much as it was the healthcare news on the Medicare Advantage, and that just killed a lot of them. Banks, healthcare, they lagged, but everything else went up. Russell chilled out, and then a lot of tech moves, and then China was up. And then the other big story of the day is the dollar, the lowest since March of 2022. And that you could kind of see it in the yen and other things. Gold and silver chilled out finally. Had a little bit of talks on that, but pretty decent day. And again, this little change of trend from the beginning of the year with the Russell not being the leader. We will see how long this continues and then how that plays into pow tomorrow and the Fed, but not too much is expected. The other fun fact, consumer sentiment hit the lowest since 2014, and then we hit a all-time high on the market. That happened not too long ago. So kind of coming down here in the short term. Oh, we forgot to do push-ups. Y'all should do some push-ups, man. We should get some push-ups. You mark, I put my push-up in, I think in reverse. It's your limit long term with it. It's your limit save 10 with it. If you got 10, then you hold it. Okay, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're going to do Philo. Let's have a good rest of our day, baby. God bless you. And then I'll have some funny stuff to share with you. But I got to get serious. I got to get y'all with a good Philo, man. Would you like a good Philo? Can you handle a good Philo? Do you feel like this is a time for a good Philo or no? What do you think? I might have a lot of Philo for you guys today. Do you think you could handle a lot of Philo, or do you guys want Philo light? Or we could do Philo Reddit. There's many versions. So we'll see. But either way, I'll send out an alert. You get ready, and then we'll get a track, bro. We'll get a track. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Yeah, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you tryna control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say a prayer. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Chatadonia. Amen. You know, I forgot to make the chat members only, but you know, I'll free y'all for Philo. Let's see how you guys handle it. I'm down. I'm always down to take it for a test drive. Let's see. I think maybe Philo might be a good time. We'll see how you guys could do. So, Chatadonia, God bless you and good morning. Are you ready? So, yeah. Are you ready? Oh, Chatadonia. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Y'all feeling good? I hope you are. I hope you're feeling blessed. I got a lot of Philo for you today. Like I said, we'll see how we might as well. I mean, unless the market makes some crazy moves. We already started off pretty active. But yeah, earnings, a little bit more earnings after the bell today, a lot more tomorrow, and then we get the Fed. But I got some good principles for you. So before we get into some principle lessons, I'm going to hit you with a couple of one-liners. You know, I think you guys like the one-liners. You know, I think a lot of them like the one-liners. You know what I'm saying? I like a one-liner myself. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that's what's always attracted me to music. You know, when you hear a bar, you hear a good one-liner, it could change your life, man. So I hope it does for some of you. I hope yesterday, whoever needed it, man. Depression hates a moving target. There's so many things in life that hate a moving target. So I hope you keep moving, dog. All right, can I give you another one? This one's just, I love, you know, I've been talking about trees all day. I've been talking about trees. I've been talking about planting. We've been talking about the farm, all of it, man. So let me just give you a simple one, bro. I said this last night, but I really want you to think about this. The branches are heavy when there is fruit. Chad. Do you understand? The branches are heavy when there is fruit. So how you feel right now? My brother, my sister, don't be afraid to take on more. I think you're ready for it. I think you should rise to the highest standard. You like, it's hard. I gotta do all this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. You know, there's no finish line, bro. Looking for the finish line is how you get clapped. But the reality is, tell me this isn't real. Is this not how life works? If you're telling me that there is a tree with fruit, that branch is gonna be heavy. That branch is gonna have weight. I would be more scared if there was no weight on the branches. That means there's no fruit. Do you understand? You want nothing. You want easiness. You want there to be, I want everything to be calm. I want everything to be easy. Why do I have to deal with this? You want no fruit. You don't want any weight on the branches. That means there's no fruit. My guy, you got some weight on the branches. That means there's fruit. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, bro. That's a beautiful thing. The harvest is plenty. So that's the first one. The second one, this one's an interesting one. This is where people kind of trip out. You could get into a whole debate about religion with this one. You know that? But it's a good, I don't know. I think I'm going to try to give you both sides to balance it. But maybe this will help some of you. Especially, man, I've read a couple scrolls down Reddit, bro. I believe me, I could only imagine for some people how you're not used to hearing all this. I get it. I'm not trying to bother you. You know, I've just been me for a very long time. I don't like the world. I really, maybe the world don't like me at this point either. But it's very simple, bro. I know that people, the Bible, the sin. Some people trip out when you say sin. It's always been like that. You know that? Every time I even tripped out when I was younger, bro. When I was in college, I was just, again, going through all the progressive stuff. You learn, you see all these things. You're like, sin? What do you mean, sin? Why do you try to control me? I'm free. Sin. Well, maybe this will change your view. Sin is more of an illness rather than it is a crime. That's your bar. But very controversial. I hope you know that. Sin is an illness, not as much as a crime. How many of you view sin as a crime? This might change your whole mindset. But now, what's the problem with this? Why would people get mad if you said sin is an illness and not a crime? It sounds beautiful. Again, I mean, I believe God was Jesus Christ was a doctor. I don't think he was a lawyer, if that makes any sense. I think the church should be a hospital for the people who need it, not necessarily a country club for the people who got everything right. Oh, y'all don't feel me. So what's the problem with that? What's the problem if you said sin is an illness, not as much of it as it being a crime? There's a tricky thing in that. Two tricky parts. You know what it is? Responsibility and freedom. Yeah, exactly. It does remove some level of accountability. I can't blame you for being sick, can I? That's kind of messed up. But then again, you have more power than you think. You could probably control more of your life than you would probably give yourself credit for. It's, believe me, easier said than done, but do you possess that ability? I really believe you do. A lot of people do. And you also have freedom. Some people, when you get sick, you don't have the same freedom. Believe me, I got a little sickness in a week, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't have the freedom to just stop it. But that's do you see, live in the cross, my brother? The contradiction. Take it to both ends. I do believe sin is in a weird way, it contradicts. Sin hits a point where it is as much of a sickness as it is a crime. It just, how are you going to view it? Where are you right now in your life to help you? Is the thing you're dealing with, are you more violating what you know you have responsibility and freedom to either stop or continue? Or is it plaguing you as if this is an illness and you can't get rid of these boogers? You can't get up. You have to deal with the autoimmune of it all. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you seek the Lord, you find this balance, I think it'll help you. Because again, that's the whole point. Like I said, I think the church, man, I think God is a doctor. I don't think he's as much of a lawyer. I think the devil's a lawyer. He's a litigator. But you got to find this balance. Where you got to balance. You don't want to live in the crime of it. And if you are sick, you want to get healthy. You have to have your responsibility, but you also have your freedom. It's again, very contradicting. I love the contradictions. That's right when we might have to go over the Philo again of the cross. Because I'm telling you, nothing in this life is simple. You want it to be simple. You want it to be ping pong. It's not. It's chess. This whole life, it's complex. I wish it wasn't. We could take the two truths, even if they contradict. Doesn't mean the truth ain't the truth. But it's going to meet up in the middle. It's going to take it to eternity. It'll create a cross. GK said it better than I ever could. So keep that in mind. I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more one-liner. Are you ready? Oh, I like this one, Chad. California. I like the beach. And I hope you stand up, bro. Use the power that you may, even if you think you don't. Just what if you did? If you would just entertain that thought for a second, you'd be surprised. What if you could? What if you really could? Because, my friend, you cannot stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. Ordered. And that's life, my friends. The waves are going to keep waving. You could keep getting hit by them, or you could start learning how to surf, man. And that will change a lot. So, got some of those out the way. I think I got another one. But maybe we'll save this one for later. I want to get into some principles. I like principles. I like the kingdom. And this one too, we're actually going to talk about wealth. A little bit of multiplication. Because I shared it with some of y'all the other day, and I think it did blow your mind. Like I told you, the God I believe in, he's a multiplier. And there is a process to multiplication. The sooner you understand this, the sooner you will actually be able to live in it. Transform it. Yeah, RTX and Micron going up. Even SPY back above VWAP. But I think some of you know the answer to this question. Why do God's people die? I'm not asking you why good people die. I'm not asking you why there's evil in this world. Why do the people of God perish? That might give it away. What's the answer? My people die for fill in the blank. This was a big one. I brought this up last year. I thought this was crucial. This is why I do think it is very important for understanding at all ends. This is why I would rather you not like me. But I would rather prioritize understanding. It says it. My people die for lack of knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Do you understand what that means? Guess, dog, that's not the devil. He didn't say my people die because of the devil. My people die because of demons. My people die because of sin. No. They die for a lack of knowledge. That's very crucial. That's why a lot of things you are dealing with, there is a blessing and a curse in there. Because you think you're struggling with something, but you think you're fighting against something. I think a lot of us, myself included, this is why I love learning. Why do you think I keep opening up books? Why do you think I'm so obsessed with this whole intelligence thing? And not intelligence, oh, look at my IQ. Oh, I'm smarter than you. No, screw all that shit, dude. For real. I just don't want to be ignorant. That's where you die. And not ignorant to the standard of the world. I mean ignorant to God and the principles of how this world operates. Oh, I hope you feel me. It's not the devil, not the demon, not sin. It's lack of knowledge. The fact is, where we all struggle is probably where we are ignorant in. I know, man. Some people don't like hearing this. I didn't like hearing this the first time. You could get mad about it. But you know what the good part is? It's very encouraging to like, wow, I just need more knowledge. That's it. That's what I need in that area. I'm not saying your whole life. I'm not saying everything about you is ignorant. I don't think everything about me is ignorant. But guess what? I think I have parts in my life that I am ignorant towards. You know why? Because I could grow in that area. Oh, I hope they feel me. You know what my favorite one is? Finance. I like finance a lot. Do you think you need to pray over your finances? Or do you just not have the knowledge to take control of it? I've heard a pastor say that. Miles Monroe, he said it. He said, they come to my office and they want me to pray over their money. He said, I'm not going to pray for your money. He said, you need to get a budget. You need to stop spending more than you're making. You need to learn how it operates and live in it. You don't need a prayer, you need knowledge. I'm not telling you not to pray. I hope your prayer starts with thanks. I hope you could pray to God and really pray and pray for others and make a real prayer. But I hope you could live in what you are learning and what you've learned. There's knowledge. Everything, every aspect of life, wherever you want to apply it. I try this experiment. Wherever you struggle in life, whatever is your biggest issue in life, wherever you feel like it is not growing, fruitful, you name it. Ask yourself how you could increase the knowledge. Ask yourself if there's just something you do not know. What are you being ignorant in? Because guess what? You could fix ignorance. Do you understand? That's why I don't think ignorance is that bad. I know some people would get really offended by it. But no, ignorance isn't that bad. You could fix it. That's what my mom tells me all the time. You know that? Because my mom, I try to take her out to eat food. I'll try to take her out. She said, no, I can't eat that. I'm like, why not? And she said, if you know better, you do better. That's what my mom says all the time. It's crazy, bro. I told you, when we were growing up, my mom would get us a Whopper from Burger King, and she would cut it. She would take one Whopper and cut it in 4 or 5 pieces to give a little section to us. I cannot remember the last time my mom has ever ate a burger. My mom's really big on the health stuff now. But that's what she says. She didn't understand it back then. She didn't know health. It's the same exact thing. You learn something. Again, if health is your issues, you may not be able to fix the deeper stuff. There may be stuff that's out of your control, but what can you control? That's the key. Did you know what these things are doing to you? Do you know how to use your time? If that's an area, you learn it. Knowledge. That's the real knowledge. You need to learn how to make it better or how to ease it. You seek that out, you will be granted it. I could almost guarantee it. That's what it goes. See, isn't that what the Bible says? I tell you, God won't say no to anybody who asks for knowledge and wisdom. Say, I am ignorant in this. I need to learn this. Show me the way. How can I get better at this? How can I make it better? How can I ease this? What do I need to learn? You will find it. This is what I want you to start playing. Do you guys want to know who the enemy is? All of this being said, do you know who the enemy is? The enemy is ignorance. That's going to be your greatest enemy in your battle of growing and getting to the level that you know you should have. But again, don't tell me you deserve a level if you're going to continue to remain ignorant. And say, well, why not? Why don't anything change? But I am not pushing myself to learn more. You can't do that. Ignorance will be your greatest enemy. Your growth is going to stop at ignorance. Very simple. So, let me give you a couple of principles. I don't know if you knew this. I've shared some of them with you. But these are some of the principles of multiplication. These are how things operate, at least in the kingdom. This is what I believe. Some of you would also agree and see this as an objective truth. Some of you may have never heard about this. Again, what do they say in The Richest Man of Babylon? He said, these are the laws of wealth. You are simply ignorant towards them, or you choose not to obey them. That was it. You know that. My favorite book, the book on money that has changed my life and many, many others. That's what he says about money. That's what he says about the laws of wealth. two options, one or the other. You were either ignorant towards them, you had no idea there was even a law of wealth that existed, or you knew the law and you said, I'm not going to do it. There's ignorance and then there's refusal. There's a very big difference. I mean, think about it. How many people didn't even know? How many things in the stock market have you not known that you just did not know about? You didn't know about earnings. You didn't know about pricing things in. You didn't know about computers, high frequency traders. That you could be ignorant to that until you're not. And then there's the rules. Save 10, hold long, forever. That's, again, you don't have to obey it. Doesn't mean you're not. Are you really ignorant that that's how all the money has been made in the market? Not all of it, but a good amount of it. Look around. So let me give you principle number 1. This right here could change a lot. Are you ready? This is for all my socialists out there. You don't own anything. In the kingdom of God, you do not own anything. Do you understand? So what does that mean? It means you're a manager. You are not an owner, you are a manager. This is the first principle. The sooner you learn this, the sooner you're going to start making moves. The right way. Does it make sense? Man, most of the things we own, we treat like, oh, Chad. Is that not what Earl Nightingale has said? We were just talking about it yesterday. You're a manager. If you could be entrusted with the little, you can be entrusted with a lot. Your job is to manage what you have. If you could manage what you have, take any, doesn't matter if it's a little or a lot, but you manage it well, that is going to lead to more. That is going to lead to multiplication all day, every day. This is the piece of advice that we, little by little, people hate this one. You know why? Because we live in a world where you don't really see it all the time. I mean, like, well, I've seen people advance and do this because they didn't manage it well. That's just that, but that's the reality. You could get away with it for a little bit, but good managers, people who could be entrusted with the little, you will be entrusted with more. That stock portfolio is not yours. You are here to manage it. You are here to manage a level of wealth for you, your family, and something bigger. The sooner you comprehend this, the sooner you are going to start handling it better. And you will be in alignment with the law, with the principle. Try it. You're not an owner, you're a manager. So if you act as if that thing wasn't yours and say, I'm here to manage it, I got to manage it and make sure this is in the right place, the right time. I got to make sure that it's there, that there's enough for today, enough for tomorrow. None of this stuff is yours. That house ain't even going to be yours. No, I don't own anything. I'm a manager. We have titles, we have laws and deeds and all that, but no, you're just a manager. That's what your soul and spirit is really doing. You're managing, not owning. And then how will you own if you never manage? Look at the irony. So what's the second principle? My favorite. You reap what you sow. I plant an apple tree, I'll get an apple. I plant the apple seed, I get an apple tree. I plant the citrus tree, I'm going to get citrus. Olive, I get an olive. Avocado, I get an avocado. You will reap what you sow. But now, that's not just about, oh, I did good, I did bad. Oh, I got bad, that means I planted bad. No. There's another element to that principle. You reap what you sow, but that also applies for quantity as well. Do you get what that means? It says it. You plant generously, you will receive generously. You plant scarcely, you will receive scarcely. Oh, do you know what that means, man? That's the principle of multiplication. You're going to get what you put in. If you do a lot, you're more likely to encounter a lot. You plant only a little, you're more likely to only get a little. Very simple. This is a principle this is why I love principles. You know why? Principles do not respect people. The principle don't care who you are. It don't care what you've done. It doesn't care if you're a good person. It doesn't care if you're a bad person. That's the sad reality. You follow the principle. Again, if Hitler plants an apple, he's going to get an apple tree. If Gandhi planted an apple seed, he's going to get an apple tree. He plants 10 of them, there's going to have a better shot. You plant one of them, you're only going to have one of them. If that. Right? Because just because you plant one seed doesn't even mean you'll get one back. Plant 10, plant 20, plant 30, 40, 50. That's what this principle and law is explaining. You reap what you sow, plant generously, you receive generously. No, the line is myself, not selfish. But yes, close. Number 3. Take initiative and use what is given. Where does this principle come from? The parable of the talents. This is a principle right here for wealth. Doesn't matter what you don't have or what you have. What matters is if you use it. And you have to take an initiative on what you already have. Let me put it another way. A faithfulness to being an actual manager it requires action. This is one of my favorites, low key. This is where I've even said for some of y'all will wind up into better situations than not by simply taking action. This is why I kept saying, bro, burn the fence down. I don't care if you go left. I don't care if you go right. I don't care if you go up or you go down. I care that you actually take action. Again, my farmer brother, you have something in your hand right now. You need to take initiative and start using what you have. Do you realize where you compare it? How do you compare what you have? The only comparison of what you have and how you use it, it is not to other people. The only comparison is you are being compared to what you have been given and what you have done with it. This is one of those managerial tests. Very simple. Not, I don't have this, I can't do that. This one ties into a couple of the principles, because if you don't get this one, you're going to slip up. You keep waiting for something else to arrive, you're failing this principle and test. Does it make sense? Again, the parable of the talents, they were each given a different amount. It didn't matter how much they were given to. The expectation is different, but it's compared to what you already have. Doesn't matter what somebody else does. It matters if you are actually taking a step and using what you already have. So it leads into the next one. This one, I've been saying this one a lot. Do you know another way to increase? One of the law. What's up with Oracle? Oracle kind of dying here. I know, I see the Amazon too. Obedience. Obedience unlocks the next steps. Better yet, obedience protects you from misstep. But and I don't know if that resonates with you. So let me give it to you another way. Multiplication happens in obedience, not in hesitation. Oh, Chad. The increase happens during obedience, not obeying afterwards. Like I said, this ties into the other one. How tempting is it to say, I will do this after I get that? Some of y'all right now, this will change your whole entire year and the rest of your decade. Oh, come on. You telling me you haven't seen this? How many times have people even told me this with the long term? This is the fatal flaw. This is what I'm saying. It don't matter who you are, how much money you got, how smart you are, where you're from or not. You gonna tell me you are gonna start gambling and then you're gonna do your long term? Once I get this amount of money, then I'm gonna obey? That's not how you're gonna multiply your money. I hate to break it to you. You might multiply it in a fashion that is fleeting. You may chase the bird and it'll fly away. You may have it for a second and then it disappears. You want to multiply? This is what you have to do. Multiplication happens in obedience, not in hesitation. The increase happens during the obedience, taking initiative of what you have already and using it, not afterwards. This is a principle people just invert, unfortunately. They say, okay, well, maybe I'll start to listen to that once I get this. Once this all aligns, once I'm done with that, once they do this happens, and here, boom, it's not going to work. Like I said, it will be fleeting. It may add, it's probably going to subtract. You want to multiply? You obey first. You don't hesitate in it. That's the irony, is that it relates to hesitation. So what's in your hand, man? I hope you see these principles all are very linked. Because that's the next one. Bless it. This is where that positivity comes into play. You know that? If you could follow all these principles and you continue to multiply, and this is, you say, I will obey this. I will not hesitate. I will use what I have. I will manage it. I will play it increasingly. All these things. You bless it. You give it to God. For real. Let me just put it this way. It doesn't matter if you have enough or not. All you have to do is bless it. Give it your blessing, but ultimately God's blessing. What happened? What happened with the bread and the fish? What did Jesus literally do? They handed him not enough. They handed him 2 loaves of bread, 2 fish, and he blessed it. No hesitation, continued. I mean, let me put it this way. You don't need abundance if you have availability. That's what the blessing means. Do you get that? You say, how can I bless this? What do you mean bless it? Why would I tell God? Why would I believe that I'm going to do something? Because it's available. You've made it this far. You have all these things in your hand. You're ready to not hesitate. Put it to work. Take these principles. My brother, do you understand the availability? The power in your hands right now to do it. That's availability. That's blessing. That is a blessing. You could do it now. You could do it now while you're young. Even if you're not young, at that point where you still got enough time to get this. I hope you feel me. But bless it. See, in the next one, man, this one kind of relates to the to your mindset on it. Oh, I go through this one every day, man. You know that? I told you guys this even last year. Every morning, bro. Every morning I see stuff. You guys will even ask me, what do you do when this happened? How come you don't do this when that happened? Because it doesn't matter. What? Control what you can control. But the real principle of that, my friend, is that God gives you the ability to produce. That's it. It is not luck. This is a principle, might I add. It's not luck. It is not skill. It's not the economy. Again, people don't like hearing this. I've met real workaholics, and I've given credit to God and many times, and they say, no, you did it. I'm like, no, I didn't. No, but you're the one. No. That's not how it works. That's not how my mind has been able to do and handle things. It doesn't work like that. Some of you will like this, some of you won't. But this will change the way you think. My guy, these ideas you have are not random. You did not work to create your DNA, your synopsis, and all this. These moments did not. Where did you led yourself? God. They're not random, they are given. See, why is this important? It's going to change how you think. My brother, good happens, bless it, praise God. Bad happens, praise God. God is the one who gives you the ability. He will bless your hands. That's the key. But the whole point is that you don't need to work harder. You don't need to go softer. You don't need to change all these things. You need to do what you are called to do. You don't need to work harder. You need to work in alignment. That's what it really is. That's something I've been saying all last year. Align, get into alignment. God gave me this ability to produce. He could do it now, he'll do it then, it doesn't matter. But that's where it's coming from. That's where my mind is thinking. That's where you follow this principle. Tell me you won't have energy. Tell me you won't be. Again, it's not your energy. This idea, it failed, it worked. That doesn't matter when you're playing this game. If you're in alignment, that's all that matters. And if you understand it, you are following the principle of multiplication. So you don't get it? Are you ready for the final principle? I love this one. And you got to understand the other principles, though. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's easy to get, but that's the beauty of life. It's easy to get caught up on these principles. Praise God, we have enough time to truly learn them, live them, and actually be in alignment with it. But the last one is expect more in return. And I'm not talking about from others, the world. I'm talking about God and everything you are doing. Again, he is multiplication. He does not add. He does not deal with subtraction. It is multiplication. I say 10 times 10 versus 10 plus 10. You should expect a way different result. He says, grow more and more. So what does this mean, expect more in return? You need to view everything as a seed. That's what this principle is. Everything is a seed. I've shared this with you. Everything is a seed, and you need to expect that. Everything is a seed. You need to live in the faith of that. Do you get it? Do you see the principle? I have this. What do you have? You have nothing. Manage it well, live in it faithfully, use what you had, don't matter the weather, go. Not in your hands, it's in God's hands. Go put it in the ground. What's going to happen if you put a seed in the ground? It's going to grow. Oh, I have this seed, let me eat it. It'll fill you for a second, but it's not going to, that's different. That's not expecting more. Every time you eat the seed, you are not expecting more. My guy, why are you even saving and applying it to something in the future? Why do you even have a goal about creating something more? Why do you even have a goal of buying a house? I think it's because you're expecting more in return. You see today as the seed for tomorrow. You see today as the tree for the next decade. That is expecting more in return. Everything is a seed. That's a principle. That's how the kingdom grew. That's how the kingdom grows. Nothing to do with right now. Everything is a seed. You start to view in your mind everything as a seed. By default, you are expecting more in return. Do you see how? You view a seed, but you know that seed lead to the tree, to the fruit, and more seeds. It's a very self-fulfilling and self-replenishing process. So plant the seed, baby. Take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. God bless you all. And I hope you got some principles today. And I don't know, man. I hope to see more multiplication. You could do it. You could do it. It's all there, man. Don't matter who you are. It matters if you follow the principle. Ain't that beautiful? Let's see. Call, baby. If a humble man tell you to be humble, he a narcissist. Tell that to the arsonist, the pharmacist. I wonder about the Stalinist, the Darwinist. I must insist, the things that we up against don't play defense. So next time that you take offense, my boundary just another fence. Don't forget, remember this. Already lost everything. Don't tell me about a fucking risk. I'm humble, but I'm powerful. But I don't have to tell you there's some moments that you can't forget. So if I'm fake, come and get me now. It's not a big head, I just know the size of the crown. You watched a lot of porn. Does it look like I'm fucking around? You didn't like me then, I didn't hope that you would like me now. You want peace, I want it too. You want war, I got a crew. But I won't lie, dog, I only need a few. So tell me what you really wanna do. Man, I swear I'm just like you. Cause the tongue brings life, but it brings death too. Please just move. Good advice is never taken by a fool. I took a look at life like a mechanic look at tubes. Cheap, fast, and quality, could only pick two. Mannequin, I'm rude, but in a panic, in a fuel. Would you want it on your team, or do you want it against you? The humble made me hungry, I will eat any food. Humble made me better, fake humble made me confused. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time. But it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boots that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether.
Long term. It's a cult, baby. Long term, short term, welcome to the war. Love with the game, I just want a little more. Haters ain't new, I just got a little bored. Stepping in the pace, I be speaking with the store. Tell me what's the store, China on the store. Ready on the land, know you heard this shit before. It was 2018, making videos in the car. Now everybody got a long term, looking for some more. Big bank, I'ma pull up in a Civic. Rollie is a numerals, the Casio in digits. If you never make a move, then you'll never have a critic. Why you think I got these grown men acting like some bitches? $100 move, 10-cent finish. Tell me not to mock it, but you don't know your limit. Both of us could lose, but one of us is winning. All of us alive, so tell me how you living. Blessed. Already know it though, don't care about your whip. I got a crib in my portfolio. You should be yourself, stop back at Cornholio. Fluid in the well, but the pocket's so colloquial. Crypto in the wallet, but we bought it 10 years ago. Put it in the videos, put it in the lyrics, bro. Funny how it's cynical, fuck, still didn't hear it though. Forgive me for the language, I'm still working on the spiritual. Mr. Professional, talk about the revenue. Hard to ride the wave when you riding on my genitals. Talking about my plays, but they hear
hey
like
yo, Coupang!
The little humans telling me what's not attainable.
Got 3% on that?
Tight road shit, friend and the enemy. Think we don't know this? Funny how my foes never had the same focus. Forgive them for their sins, I ain't talking about the smoke. I'm back to the mission, lot of holding, lot of sitting. Act like you can't change your mind before you go and make decisions. You don't even need precision, cause you at it while you stack it, while you average your way in it. Who the villain? Money tree, you gonna kill it, cause you keep on fucking with it. Trying to learn the art of chilling. It don't matter your religion, what you have or what you didn't. Cause the future you gon' ask the current you, but why you didn't? Sick with it, boy, I'm talking big business. I don't need no 3 wishes, just a G-O-D vision. I be C-O-D with it. Cindy, I keep flipping. No, I'm all about a dollar, but I'm all about a mission. Who we kidding? God is always in it. Ain't no way to spin it. If it's yours, you're gonna get it. You could build it in a year, but you could lose it in a second. You could use the tone for life, or you could use it as a weapon. I already know.
Countries against tech companies with higher tariffs. Yeah, Coupang. All right, that was 300%. What's up, baby? Let me play you one more, dog. One more, but yeah, I don't know what it was. I was just actually hit 3%. There were some cheapies.
Hey, for real though, what are you doing this for? Like, ask yourself that.
Hey, Fly J, turn this shit up.
Took a while to get here, told the daddies take care. You could ask my mama, been hustling since daycare. So I had a lot of time to get me all these haters. Talking God in every song because he showed me favor. But don't get it wrong, Tyrone, you meet the maker, I'm a weirdo. Study coaches, ran the planet, learned the earnings in the balance. Serve a purpose, not a man. I'm a working in the famine, I learned working from the end. I'm the sickest motherfucker that you never seen before. I care about the final score, ain't worry about the leaderboard. What the fuck you smiling for? Start acting like you been before. I'm just trying to live my life, watch all the seeds I'm planting grow. Yeah. There's some shit you probably read about. Business and constituents, some words that make you sleepy, yeah. But I just made $1 million trading news up off the TV, yeah. I put that shit on YouTube now, the youth is trying to beat me now. So, take notes and not granted. Stay woke and upstanding. Buy hope and sell panic. That's a lesson in disguise, so you might wanna rewind that. Sell it on the high, decay time, then I buy back. I'ma take it, it's flagrant, but take patience. I'm stalking, then waiting, then trade it. Support it or hate it. I love your engagement. I came from the basement, like Dre said. Started from the bottom, how I get here. Lots of risk management, I focus on the 10 year. All that matters what's not when, just patient till it get here. I'ma do this till I'm dead, I hope I'm making this clear. Feel me, you should kill me, otherwise pay me no mind. But if you wise, pay me your time up. Try to fly and pay to find. Do what you want, your life ain't mine. Ask my brother, ask my bitch, everything I take my time. You tryna ride, I'ma teach you how to move. When the only option losing, the environment is fools. Let me inspire what to do, give them some value, speak the truth. The shit I'm speaking, this ain't new. The way I speak it, make it cool. I dumb it down, I act a fool. I'ma kick this lesson in this one, encompass all of it. You only get one life to live. You blow it, then you dumb as shit. Money, you start coming in. Make sure you pay the government. Just learn the game, do what they say to teach you how to duck that shit. Yeah, I'm talking escorts, LLCs. This a loophole melody. Feel like I'm Pablo Medellin. I gave my people what they need. I told my God I had a dream. Me like for real, you telling me you think it's coming that easy? So, yeah. Why you think I'm on my grind? I treat this life like it ain't mine. For that been beaten and despised. I've been seen, I've been admired. I've been angry all the time. I've been tired, uninspired. But that's the devil, he a lie.
Be smart, baby. Maybe this one
I'm
might.
just tryna
The dollar?
taste some, so let me taste.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
just tryna eat
Yeah,
some,
last time
so
this
let
came
me
out, the
eat.
dollar.
I woke up
Stop.
in beast mode, they still asleep. Told them hit they free throws, and back on D. I could hold the L, bro, that's on me. Told them take the game slow, keep the pace. Looking at the table, my enemies don't know where I came from. I'm like E.T. running. Money ain't the motive, but it sure is motivating. You ain't a hoe with love complaining into celebrating. You sell a home, you know I'd love to have a conversation.
Amen.
We was buying cribs before you knew about inflation. You ain't gotta give me credit, boy, the banks give me a lot of that. I meant it when I said it, we gon' take it all and give it back. I learned a couple lessons, the wisdom that came from all the bad. I learned the repetitions, I put that shit on my dad. My money ain't getting lag, I wanted, could get it now, but I cannot force the hand. I buy that shit when it's there, your homie just look around.
You recorded the stream on accident?
That shit from the grand.
I gotta send that to a re-education camp now.
Nah, but
You
we
gotta
ain't need
do-
them though. I ain't
you
being
gotta do
cocky, I
about
just wanna
15
look into me
videos
up, bro.
on the trading fraternity
and
restate all the principles of the long term.
Still feel like
Thank
I'm
you.
just trying to taste some.
Yeah,
so let me
Coupang's
spit.
on the little
I'm
tariff
just
thing.
tryna eat some,
Those
so
fucking
let
hit,
me
bro.
eat.
That candle
I
was
woke up in
massive.
beast mode, they still asleep. Told them hit their free throws.
Get back on D.
I could hold the L, bro. That's on me. Told them take the game slow.
I think actually Trump should be coming on soon.
Table, my enemies don't know where I came from. I'm like E.T. running. Market's gonna crash, but I could kick another lesson.
Till the curve inverted and I don't talk recession.
Till the dollar was stronger, then I ain't really stressing. But the fact it won't crash it until the Fed admitted 15 on 50.
Hey,
Boy,
man,
the kid
listen,
already
listen,
seen this shit.
listen.
Only way to get tricked off bullshit is to believe in it. 2022, like 92, you should go read this shit. Japan and how they move, might really make
Japan.
you think they lead this shit.
Oh my God.
Pushing hot money, boy, it sound like today. I'm not playing, it ain't funny.
Even the fix was raised.
Both the problem and solution started
like
with
a central bank.
Call it what you want, but that one cost a decade.
Amen. eBay and Okla. Amen, bro. Amen. No, man. Everything's a seed, bro. Just plant your seeds. You're here to manage, bro. Just manage. I mean, take it as seriously as you like. It is your life. Amen. What you shit don't make me, or what you eat don't make me shit. Amen. Amen. Yeah, the coop, they went up for a little bit. They still have a bid, but it has to keep going. But that first candle was just very large. So it kind of made the move. I didn't think it'd move like that. I just think it's just because it's Coupang. It's one of those movers. I didn't think that headline would be worthy of that. I saw the move on that before. It was on the stock before the headline. But yeah, Trump is supposed to go live. I only see one feed. But he's not out there. But is it almost 3? Oh, it's 2. I think we have another hour till Trump. But other than that, my friends, we'll see. Any Chads in Austin that want to join a basketball rec league? Oh, dude, what? I'm kind of down. I'm not. Can I be a travel player? I'll come out. When are the games, bro? I'll be down. Can I try out? I don't know. Do we have any Austin ballers? That's kind of dope. I would love a Chads basketball league, but I don't know. Some of you guys are big as shit and y'all violent, so that could be both good or bad depending on, just you guys got to protect each other. But don't tear no ACLs. No, for real, bro. I don't I had that realization early on in the chat. I was like, dude, like some of you guys, like you didn't believe I was a little shorty. And like you guys were like, Josh, I'm 6'8". I'm like, what the fuck? We got a lot. Y'all just, I don't know what they fed you. I don't know. Y'all got good sleep, but y'all got full hairlines and y'all 6'18". It's amazing. That's why I said I'm a very big advocate of boxing out. I think some of y'all got special abilities. Yeah, bro, you didn't know how to stop growing? That's crazy. Please don't do the leg lengthening. Bro, listen, you won't realize it, but like, listen, little man. Don't worry, bro. I'm talking to myself too, okay? I get it. I'm not even in the 5'7" community. I'm in the 5'6" community. I'm one digit off of that zip code. But like, here's the deal, man. Do you recognize that you could jump, mother effer? Go jump right now. Go stand up and jump. Okay? You go and lengthen those legs, you will never jump again. It's gonna feel like, I don't even know what it would feel like. Have you ever, I saw the video, bro. I saw him, he's like 2 years after leg lengthening surgery. And then straight up, bro, I saw him jump. It looked like the most painful thing ever. So you know what? I like jumping. I think jumping is that's how I get all my, I don't know why you gotta jump. You don't know until you know, bro. I get rebounds jumping. I jump 2 stairs at a time. You know how many stairs I go at the top? I take more than 1 stair at a time. I'm not even tall. That's the jumping ability. Yeah, man. Leg lengthening is a whole new level of vanity. I think it's pretty wild, bro. That's all me. Just buy lifts for your shoes. I have a friend who has that. I told you though, even when I was in LA, like when I was really young, I saw how many like men wore like heels. But yeah, I already see people in the younger generations. They starting to wear like big ass shoes, like so I don't know, man. The Yeezys give me like half an inch, but I've been wearing those ons lately. But yeah, man, that's why I said you're gonna have to take the shoes off eventually, dog. That's it, man. Just be happy being a leprechaun. What the fuck? I love it. I just run up to people. I'm like, the pot of gold, and then that's just fine. They accept it. I'm getting old enough. I stopped caring about what people say. It's okay, man. It's okay. Hopping on dude. You gotta see it, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it looks so painful. Like, I never really realized it. And then again, like, you never seen that? You never seen like people like running for them lives in those like CCTV videos? And you could tell the people who took it for granted. Because there's some people who just go hella slow, bro. Like, what happens if like a boulder, Indiana Jones, start running at you, and you're like, oh, I gotta run away, and now you're running at 1/10 of the speed because you wanted to be fucking 6'8". I don't even think you'll get that tall. That's the shitty part about how short I am. Even if I got the leg lengthening surgery, I think I'd still be short. I don't even think I'd be 6 foot. I'd be like, so what? I'm doing 5'6" to 5'10". I'll be like, I still can't even, and then I won't be able to jump. I can't even dunk. This is bullshit. I'm gonna do plyometrics. You gonna do the 3 times? How tall do you get? Maybe if it made me 6'8", but I don't know. Maybe I want to be. I don't even know if I want to be 6'8". Like, what am I gonna do? Get the fucking cups out the top drawer? That's all. That's the only thing I'm missing out on in life right now. Like, what do I would? Am I missing out on a bunch of liberal women who are gonna be like, oh wow, he's beautiful? Wait till they find out my political views. You know that? So it's not, you guys, you haven't thought this through. I don't think I already criticized the look maxers. They forgot their movement and what they joined. They're gonna learn a lot still. But yeah. No, like, what's gonna, like, seriously though, what was gonna happen, man? I'm like, oh wow, he's beautiful. You like what? You fascist? I'm like, damn it. Well, I'm tall, but nah, I haven't changed my politics. Short kings matter. I feel like, dude, they don't say short king anymore. I remember like 2020, like short king 2021, they loved it. But not, I don't know. Now they think they just throw coins at you. You fucker, here. We hate you. Get a torso stretch? Okay. I didn't know they'd do getting into that. Fuck it, man. You guys are gonna start getting Botox soon. I'm so glad we bought Abivai. Now that I think about it. Oh, no kings, that's why. Holy shit. Dude, I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together. I didn't even add that up, man. Oh my gosh. It is the no kings thing. What do you mean you're a short king? No kings. Oh, no, damn it. If he's 5'6", he's a fascist. Oh, this is bullshit. Hey, Reddit. So today I was called a short king, and I felt very disrespected that they would assume I was a fascist. How do you handle this situation? Is there a way to get over this frustration? Thanks. / rant. This is bullshit. Nah, bro. Have you ever had surgery? I would be more open to surgery if I didn't have surgery. That hernia fucked me up, dude. Like, surgery is a wild concept. That they just, like, cut you open, rip apart all your muscles, and then they have to heal again. It's not pleasant, bro. Like, after the damn hernia, bro, I farted, and it was the most painful experience of my life. And then I coughed. It was just crazy. So that turned me off from a lot of surgery. I was like, I'm not down with that. Lord Farquaad. He goes hard, bro. Have you seen the real life Lord Farquaad? I've seen this guy. He looks like Lord Farquaad, and then he goes around and he says, I'm looking for Lord Farquaad. Freedom Caucus signals Schumer's DHS plan won't pass in the move. Or? Oh, okay. Do you guys want me to tell you? I don't know if y'all can handle it. Wait, hold on. I was gonna check something. Chevron seeks better terms for takeover. I wanted to see something. Oh, I just blanked hardcore. Okay, this is bad. I don't want to share this with you, but I did come across this the other day. I might have to show you it, but maybe I'll let you guys figure it out. Dude, this is the most Reddit shit I've seen, but I believe it started in Canada. So, I think this was this year, end of last year, in Canada. They made it legal, or I believe, I don't know, I need to fact check this, but it created a weird trend where people I don't even want to say it. Oh man, where people are like offering rooms for rent in a very weird manner. Maybe that's the better way to put it. So, dude, let me just tell you, I was on Craigslist the other day, and I was looking for, like, farming and tree stuff. I was trying to see, and I was like, let me go check, let me see some of the housing stuff. And then I go through the housing, and then this is where it got, I never expected to see this many ads. I saw several ads of people offering free rooms for females to live in for either cleaning or companionship. Dog, it was bad. I could show you. You just go on Craigslist and go click on the housing, bro. Dude, I think this was big in Canada, but dog, I was shocked. No, dude, there was literally ads, and it was like some of them were the sketchiest looking ads, or they would post these houses and they'd be like, yeah, looking for female companionship, do things around the house, free rooms, and then you would see just random ass postings of people like looking for a room to rent, and then it would just be a girl. Like, it wasn't even like, dog, it was the wildest shit. I was like, no fucking way. I know they were doing this in Canada, but yeah, it was as a trap. Well, there was way more of those ads than I've expected, bro. I was very, very shocked. Is that Slumlord Reddit? I saw the ones for cleaning. They're like looking for somebody. You have to clean the house, take care of 2 dogs, and you get a room for rent for free. These are all in San Diego and LA. I was shocked. I was like, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Dog, there's girls posting wanted ads. Dog, it goes both ways. You'll be my roommate? I mean, are you willing to clean, cook? Yeah, bro. So I didn't know that. I just remember because you guys, somebody said, I said missed opportunity. And it reminded me of the back in the day, the missed connections on there. How to get up. You think you'd get abducted? Should I call? Yeah, you think I could make a passable female voice or no? If I was like, hello, hi, do I sound or do I sound? Is my voice still deep? Hello, sweetie. I'll send them pictures. I'll be like, hello, hi, can I, I'm calling about the room. So you won't kidnap me? What if my friend said you're gonna kidnap me? So yeah, man. I thought it kind of shocked me, dude. I felt bad. They were just creepy, dude. They were just creepy. Let me see. What did I click on? I'm just gonna do companionship. Oh, this one doesn't have a picture. Wow, free bed share. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this shit, dude. I'm done with this. Yeah, man. I went down the rabbit hole. I was just looking for a fucking tractor, dude. That was... And I was like, let me check the rents in this area. And then before I knew it, I kept clicking, and then that was it. No, I'm done. I'm done. That's all I have for you of Craigslist today. Yeah, bro. I just wanted a tractor, some trees. You know, I was looking for avocado trees and tractor because Craigslist has a lot of the good stuff there. But yeah, free floss share. Ugh. The Dawn is talking today, yes. I don't think he's live. He's supposed to go on at 3. The White House isn't live yet. I don't even know if they'll play us the White House. You've been going on Craigslist and seeing that? Yeah, bro. Don't be careful. There was one house that looked dope, but I was like, this is sketch. Homeboy posted a big ass house. It had a pool, all these, but then he said he wanted companionship and to take care of 2 dogs. I was like, I don't know. I sent the email, but I'm still skeptical. No. I had to contact him. You know, but it didn't seem legit. It's terrifying. How does farm equipment pull that up? No. I wandered. I was just on Craigslist. And then I wanted to see the rates for the rentals. And I was like, And then I went from apartments for rent to housing wanted. Before I knew it, I was deep in the rabbit hole. You know, but then I sent a couple mirror pics, but still, it wasn't like, it's not even that weird. Calm down. But nah, before I knew it. Have you ever seen the movie Craigslist Joe? They travel around the country staying with people from Craigslist. No, when was this filmed? Because back in the day, Craigslist was kind of dope. But like, I'm terrified of it now. That wasn't a good experience. It just seemed, some of them looked very, very concerning. But I was like, there's no way. But then once I saw people post the other side, there was people be like, yo, looking for a room, I will clean your house. Or I will be your companion. I'm like, what? So, like, I've grown up on Craigslist. I know what exists already. You know? Because, most people don't know this, bro. There was a really weird time on Craigslist. Like, the missed connections. That was the funniest shit ever, bro. They would be like, hey, if you were wearing a cowboy hat at the Albertsons, I wanted you to know I loved you. Call me. And I don't know if anybody actually had a success story, but there was hundreds of those postings. So it was a very, very weird one, man. Very, very weird time. But I thought we kind of got away from that. No news on Netflix. There was just the WBD stuff earlier, but is it there? There was WBD Europe stuff, but Netflix is kind of ramping up. And all those little software plays. Iron Core Weave. Yeah, literally, they'd be like, I saw you at the stoplight, message me. But I don't know. I don't know if there was any success stories, but people were posting them like they were successful. Because there was a lot of people doing that. Why did they ban that? Did they get rid of it? I'm scared to even Google this. Oh my gosh. Dog. Shut up. Oh, dude, it still exists. What? Oh, dog, no, but now there's weird ass fucking one. Oh, bleh. Dog. You flirted with me at Aldi. It was August. You told the cashier to put your items in my bag. I was so flustered that I smiled and walked to my car. Tell me what else you said, the color shirt I was wearing, or what either of us was driving, so I know it's you. Dog, they're still doing, but nah, there's some weird one. What the fuck? There's some guy posting an ad. Some of these are not missed connections. Some of these are advertisements. Holy fuck. Tattooed lady walking a dog. Dude, they still do this. You were the most beautiful lady I've ever seen in Washington, walking with your dog in a workout clothes. If you see this, let's connect. Do you think like that? So does it work? Because you're like, oh, she's like, that's me. Oh my gosh. The person who was staring at me. Hello. That was posted 9 days ago, bro. This is hella recent. Kearney Mesa. You let me in line at checkout. Your jovial purple hair was so beautiful. I offered to help you load your groceries. You've made quite an impression on me. Oh my goodness. Dog, this is crazy. Sexy little mama on 80s time. Yeah. Hit me up. You were driving a silver box Kia. I think I was the guy in the work truck. What do you mean you think? How did you get to this? He said, I think I'm the guy in the work. We kept looking at each other, but you got off the freeway. Hopefully, the first thing you do is check Craigslist to see if you remember me. Oh, shit. This one, I think I posted this one. Oh, no, this is for a girl. You laughed at my conversation and suggested stand-up. I posted this. We're sitting in a bar. I was on a date, but talking loud, and you suggested I do stand-up at Werewolf. Find me. Let's reconnect. 35 female. She just posted an ASL. Dog. This one's crazy, man. Y'all. Homegirl was on a date, and she said you laughed on the date, and then, oh my gosh. Then she went to Craigslist. I hope he dodged the bullet, bro. Oh, that's it. There's not that many of them. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Aren't humans fascinating, dude? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why you don't want to like dive deep into it. When you just realize, like, dog, I ain't even read you the crazy ones. But like, yeah, bro, nah, this could get kind of crazy. And I know one of you's posting one right now. I know there's a chat. He's like, wait a minute, this might work. To the person I saw at the gym. I know I'm not supposed to talk to people at the gym, but I love you. You stared at me on the freeway. Maybe you check Craigslist misconnections like you were born in the fucking 40s. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, man. Maybe it could be a healthy outlet. Just be careful of who responds, okay? Just be very careful. Seems like a lot of stuff is happening at Aldi, bro. This is... Oh, this was weird, bro. Senior citizen I met at the mall. Dog, this is alright. This getting a little too predatory. Man, I might scan Craigslist. I thought it was just the fucking housing shit. That's crazy, bro. He says senior citizen. I guess it's normal if it's a fellow senior. If that's like a 30-year-old, bro. Mm-hmm. Dog, Craigslist is fascinating. But that's scary. Yeah, more fiction reading. Give me a good book, bro. Mm-hmm. You're at Whole Foods. All the eggs are sold out except Vital Farms. Yeah, bro. People get mad. I would get mad. Imagine lying about the chicken. Lying about the fucking... how they abused their chicken. And how they were pumping up the chicken filled with Tren. That's fucking crazy. I don't think it was actually Tren, but... like, you gotta be honest about how you abuse your chicken. We care about that. Yeah, what was it? I forgot the dilemma. They were like putting like other antibiotics in their organic chicken. They like lied about something about the chicken, about the egg. Their stock didn't do too bad, I don't think. It's already been down. Ionic ripped again. MSI. Eli Lilly's dying. Okay, I'm never going on Craigslist again. That was enough for the decade. I did go on a Facebook Marketplace. That was a little... I feel like Facebook Marketplace is the chiller one. Because I needed to see... I was looking for trees. They had some good ones. Y'all could hustle on Facebook Marketplace. You know what people are doing on Facebook Marketplace? Do you guys want me to give you a business idea? If anybody wants to try it? I don't know how profitable it is. But they were... people are selling couches from Costco on Facebook Marketplace. So they're literally wholesaling couches from Costco on Facebook. And apparently people buy them. So you either buy them at the little Costco auctions, or if there's a certain couch at Costco, you buy it from Costco and then sell it up for more on the thing. Yeah, and then you deliver it. I think some people will pick it up. I'm in a call. Flipping couches, bro. And then Tuesday, you got Texas Instruments after the bell, Seagate, FFIV, and then Stride. There's a couple of others. Then tomorrow morning, ASML. Oh, Corning reports tomorrow morning. Damn. And then VFC. Get a little bit more. Oh, the expense, Habibi, expense. People are buying the 2 standards on FFIV though. That one moves a lot. No, that's why they're going crazy on those. Not a recommendation. You bought salt off Facebook Marketplace? Oh, no way. I mean, that's kind of smart. Trump on North Korea. South. That was the Kupang stuff earlier. SLV. Axon, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Tesla's dumping. Where's Unch? And then oil's been going up all day. Iron's still up there. And CoreWeave's coming back. Bro, Meta, the premiums are climbing even though it's down. Oh, the smell. Oh, bro, I forgot my little thing. I don't know where it is. My little nose breather inhaler thing. Sounds good right about now. Your smelling salts reminded me of that. Yeah, oil is launching. I still can't believe it, bro. I feel a lot better. But, yeah, my very boogery. Good morning. It is 2:30 on the East Coast, dog. If you're in Cali, 11:30 might work. You're just cutting it, man. But the day is almost over, so good morning. Get ready for earnings. You got earnings tomorrow and today. We already had a couple that went crazy. So let's see. We're gonna see. I mean, Trump. He's probably gonna talk the Medicare stuff, real estate, and anything else related to it. Christian Dior earnings are coming out. Again, watch the retails and all of those, kind of like the EL trade earlier. The Bang Bang sticks, I saw those, but it was kind of like that, but it's like a Swiss one. It's just like eucalyptus, and then I feel like a crackhead when I use it, because you have to like stick it up your nose, and then if you do it in public, people look at you like you're snorting coke. But yeah, it's just eucalyptus stick. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. I think I don't even have the label. And then you gotta like put baking soda and then boil. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the recipe. But I'll be right back. Follow me on Instagram.
The plaintiffs
at the Trading
in this
Fraternity.
First trial in a series
Real
of
Cult
many
News
trials
on Twitter.
are a 19-year-old woman and her mother claiming social media companies knowingly
It's not
designed
supposed to go in your
addictive
nose?
features,
Okay, hold on.
Autoplay and infinite scroll. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Instagram chief Adam Mosseri could testify in this trial, which is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Google and Meta both denying the claims of the plaintiff. Meta shooting back, saying, quote, "For more than a decade, we've listened to parents, researched the issues that matter most, and made concrete changes to help protect teens online." YouTube saying, quote, "In collaboration with youth mental health and parenting experts, we built services and policies to provide young people with age-appropriate experiences and parents with robust controls." After years of Section 230 shielding these companies from legal liability for the content shared on the platforms, this and some following cases focus on the issues with the apps themselves. Kelly?
Julia, thanks. We appreciate it. Julia Borston. Let's talk a little bit more about what's at stake for the social media giants. Get some insight now from Andrew Selepak, social media professor at the University of Florida. Andrew, what are you going to be watching for?
Well, I mean, we kind of just covered that and discussed it, the fact that there's a difference in this case because they're not necessarily looking at the content specifically, which again, covered by Section 230, but the design of the apps and sort of the infinite scrolling and the fact that it allows users to kind of get constant content. So it is a different type of lawsuit in terms of what they're looking at and then not focusing on the content side.
Right. How significant is it going to be for the stocks, for the big companies in this space, for future, additional regulation that may come to pass?
Well, I mean, the stocks are probably one of the reasons why these lawsuits are happening. I mean, they're looking at it sort of as the next big tobacco. And we know the social media companies have a ton of money. And this makes the potential lawsuits that could come from this, very kind of interesting for a lot of lawyers in particular. So I think the stocks will probably have a little bit of a hit. But in terms of there being significant regulation from Congress, we haven't seen anything since the 90s. And I don't suspect we'll see anything moving forward, but lawsuits will have the biggest impact on potentially the value of the companies and sort of their profit margins.
And it's amazing how, number one, Andrew, this falls on a law originally written in 1934. And I actually did a paper on Section 230 when I was in law school in the late 90s around early internet providers. And it comes down to a very sort of weird phrase today, which says and I'm going to paraphrase, something about no users being treated as publishers from 1934. So in your view, is somebody who posts something on TikTok, whether there's a lot of violent stuff happening in America right now, there's a lot of misinformation, disinformation, selectively edited videos everywhere. Is somebody who posts something like that a, quote, publisher protected by the law?
Well, this is the difference between whether or not the platform is and being treated like a newspaper, where any reporter who writes a story for the newspaper and any degree of defamation is in there, the newspaper and those involved with the newspaper as well as the reporter can be sued, or if this is just an entirely different thing, not like a newspaper, and instead, sort of like you mentioned, it's the actual poster, the content creator who could be liable.
Did they
for
just
any
say
form of
big?
defamation.
They
I
say
think
social
if we were to
media is like
change it and
tobacco.
treat them like newspapers, the impact that it would have on
That's
not
crazy.
just
What
social
happened,
media, but
bro?
the
What if
internet
it did?
in
What if you
general,
got
if
lung
were to
cancer
eliminate
from
Section
scrolling
230
on
tomorrow,
TikTok 20
would be
years from now?
absolutely devastating
suck.
and completely change our entire way that we
I
see
guess it does
the
fuck with
internet
kids.
and the implications.
So I'm going to back up.
I don't know.
It goes to liability, right? So let's just, on that case, let's use this bad example. You go into Walmart and you buy some, over-the-counter headache medication from a multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical company. You take the headache medication and you
Wait,
die.
how do you
Okay?
use these little
That's how Wall Street
sticks?
works. You take it, you die. There's a billion.
Bro, what do you mean it doesn't go in
You're
your
gonna sue
nose?
the company that made the pill.
I'm very
right? They're a
confused
multi-billion-dollar
where this would go
corporation,
then.
So your family, your heirs, they sue that company. Social media is different. Right, and
It's
those companies,
addicting
the Metas,
compared
they
to
will argue,
smokes.
we're not Walmart. We're not.
I mean,
we're
that
not, we're
nicotine
not
hit
putting this
different
stuff
though. I don't
in
know
the
if
store. We
like
are
my
just the
first
store. We
social
are not
media scroll
responsible.
did not
But they
make
have
me
to have
lightheaded.
Some responsibility for the content.
But it
on
did
the
get me
platform.
into looks
To you,
maxing.
What is that level to you, Andrew, of responsibility?
So I don't
they
know which
should
was
have,
more harmful for
given
the youth.
That you can now use AI.
Yeah, you
to
just smell
monitor
them.
a lot of this stuff.
That's what I do. I smell it, but you
Well,
don't stick it in
there's
your
two
nose.
things.
You're
One,
supposed to
AI is
like
still not
smell it
perfect. I mean,
outside of
you
your
gotta
nose.
Admit that AI still
Because
is
it
gonna have a
hits
lot of
way
issues.
different
You
when you
still
stick
need
it in.
to
I
have
thought, why would they
human
make it
moderators,
perfectly
which
fit
costs
up your
money,
nose
and
then?
there's all sorts of issues with that. The other side to that is for the companies themselves. This is a PR mess. I mean,
Maybe it is, because looks maxing will get you into meth.
You potentially have.
So,
somebody like
I don't
Mark
know.
Zuckerberg
I
having
can't
to
tell.
testify in front of court. He's done this multiple times in front of Congress. It leads to people maybe not spending as much time on the platform, which impacts how much advertising they're seeing. So for the platforms, if no new regulation is passed, it's basically bad PR. It can kind of hurt the amount of time people
Am I
spend
a
on the
Google
platform,
holder?
or even maybe stop using
Not
the
on any of
platform
my
altogether.
YouTube portfolios,
but
but
that's
yes.
really the extent of it, because again, it's the blanket protection of Section 230, or as you used sort of the Walmart
And then Swiss,
and
my girl
medication
got some
example,
Google last
Walmart
year.
can't be liable for
I told y'all
what
when
the
she bought it,
medication
I gave
did.
you the reasoning.
Walmart could
That shit
then
went up
have
like
a
100
negative
something.
PR from the fact that they sold it, but that would be the extent. And Walmart can do a mea culpa and come out and say, hey, we're not going to do this, that, and what have you in the future to make sure their customers stay. But that, again, is going to be the extent of it here for the platforms as well.
Andrew, really appreciate it. Clearly, I don't know if it's the size and scale of big tobacco. Maybe it's bigger. We're going to find out. This is multi-hundreds of billions or trillions on the line. Andrew Selepak, thank you very much. Get now over to Leslie Picker for a CNBC News update.
Hi, Brian. Thank you. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries says Homeland Security Director Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment proceedings. She is facing criticism following the deadly shooting of an ICU nurse by ICE agents in Minneapolis over the weekend. President Trump told reporters today Noem is not intending to step down despite the pressure. Officials say construction on the $16 billion Hudson River Tunnel will be forced to stop next week unless the Trump administration reinstates federal funding. The president said in October he was terminating the project, which is designed to replace and expand aging rail tunnels connecting New Jersey to New York City that were damaged by Hurricane Sandy. And the Trump administration is reportedly escalating a warning to South Korea to not single out U.S.-based tech companies with regulations and investigations.
Thank you. You don't share? Are you talking about the smell? Who's be smelling these little smell sticks, bro? Why would you share that? I'm confused. I mean, I guess. My girlfriend thought it was interesting when she wasn't like, let me smell it. But then again, she saw me stick it in my nose. I was just... But I still can't breathe, though. I think I'm going to try to play basketball today. Should I, or am I still too sick? I don't think I'm sick. I don't want to get anybody sick, but then I'm scared if I, like, run around, if I'm going to get, like, if I can't breathe. Because, like, bro, last week, bro, sometimes, like, I couldn't breathe through my nose. I turned into a little fatty, and I go... I started eating air. Because I couldn't get it through my nose, bro. So I don't know, man. Can I get a Sudafed in here? Do we got a Sudafed? Where's that Kimberly-Clark product? What time is it? 2:44? I'm not giving you a sniff, bro. Calm down. These aren't the addicting ones, right? You don't get addicted to these shits? I know you get addicted to the Afrin and the shit that, like, chemically, like, opens up your shit, but, like... Eucalyptus sticks aren't addicting, are they? I wouldn't suggest stressing your system doing cardio. Can I go on? Is a walk okay? Because I need to get them steps in. L vape lungs, Josh. What the bro? I got sick. The fuck? I ain't fucking vaped since there was like a mango pod. I told you guys the last time I smoked with a friend. That was a couple years ago. It was insane. It was insanity. It was not fun. But yeah, man, I miss the mango pods. I probably, I don't know, man. Those mango pods. It's kind of crazy. Hold your breath. That clears it. I know there's a reason, but why does it why does it switch from nostril to nostril? So one day is my left nostril's packed up and it can't use it, then it's the next day. And then throughout the day. I got the Vicks shower tabs, dog. I do. I have those. I went full Kimberly-Clark product shopping spree. It was bad, bro. I was dying. L hookah lungs? That's just racist. What makes you think I hookah'd like that? What the fuck? What are you, Mr. Patel? Patel, you want me to make some Patel jokes, Mr. Patel? This guy's at L hookah lungs. That's crazy, mister. Come on, bye. Bye, why you do me like this, bye? I watch Leo. Why are you gonna come at me like that? You don't know. Shivam, the other Indian is like, why you egging it on? It was Pakistan and India. Why you trying to get me in the middle of a civil war right now? That's a deep joke. You got to understand the historical drama of that region. Come on, bye. I love it. I love bye. Bye. Why you do this to me, bye? That was way too deep. I know, man. Don't wait till I get the English. You mix in the UK, I know a lot of Indian history, believe it or not. It's a fascinating place. Depending on how much mucus it switches, but why does it switch? You run when you're sick, you feel better. Don't you do hookah? Back in the day, I used to hookah because, like, okay, he was kind of right with his little racism, but all my friends owned, like, hookah bars. I feel, why did you get me to admit this? Okay, the stereotype is true. At one point, bro, I used to have a bunch of these Middle Eastern friends, and they all owned, every single one of them owned a hookah bar. I was the only one who didn't own a hookah bar. I'm not even gonna lie, serious, bro. It was bad. It was bad, bro. But yeah, it's been a while since I've hookah'd. Hookahs are they're just terrible. Don't they just like a lot of smoke? You don't even get buzzed off of it. Sinus allergy meds, yeah. The little Mucinex like spray, nose spray works, but I don't want to use it because they say that shit gets addicting. This eucalyptus shit just burned my nose, and then I'm like, whoa! It's kind of, yeah. Balanced airflow. I want to do the neti pot. I've done it back in the day, but like, it's insane, and then it gets very, very messy. One side rests, it accumulates mucus. The other breathes more heavily. A shift becomes more noticeable. Makes the congested side feel fully blocked. So it's not really blocked? Damn. I know, man. You got sick after I hit hookah for that? I think that happened to me too. Hookah was cool when you first discover it. I had one when I was young. But they called me Aladdin because I had this big hookah. So I remember when we were in high school, and we were like, yeah. The breathe right strips. Oh, I have some somewhere, but I haven't in a while. They helped me for a little bit. I would wear them, but then I would get like bruises on my nose. Or then sometimes the problem with the breathe right strips is I would wear them, and then I would go outside and I would forget that I have them on, and then my girl would be like, what the fuck are you wearing? And I just have one of those nose strips on, looking like I played football, but like I don't play football, so it looked really odd. Afrin more than 3 days. Yeah, that's why I think I didn't use it over the weekend. I used it, and then I used it yesterday morning, but I didn't do it this morning. I forgot. But yeah, I'm scared to do it. I've heard the terrible things. Even my mom said it. She said, yes, don't do it. She's very, very bad. Like, it works for a little bit, but then like you turn into a little nose sniffing crackhead. Don't use tap water. Yeah, I know for the neti pot. That feeling is like, oh, you're right. Neti pot in the shower? That might have been my problem, dude. You know what, bro? I might go get one now that I think about it. Because, yeah, that whole time, bro, the last time I did a neti pot, it was not in the shower. And I was like, this is terrible. This is disgusting. This is messy. I got water everywhere. And then I fucking drowning myself, waterboarding myself. I was not having it. I might try that. Nosimin nasal iodine spray? What is that? You could use tap but boil it. Oh. What is it? Isn't it just saline? And then Amazon. Well, Chad, it's Power Hour in 10 minutes. And we're waiting for Donald Trump. Otherwise, we've had some very weird conversations here to wrap up Philo, but the day is coming to a close. I did make a couple of earnings plays, only one, but yeah, you could finalize whatever you're holding. You got an hour, but tomorrow we'll get a little bit more. Tomorrow, the real big earnings, and then it's Jerome Powell, too. So don't forget about that. Did I see the Leviathan tinfoil? Was that big-ass alligator? I saw, is that the one? Because there was a tinfoil over the storm. Is that it? Yeah, they said, I don't know if it was real. It don't sound real, but apparently there is a giant ass alligator in the East Coast, and they say that they manipulated the storm to keep the alligator frozen so that it didn't eat you. So there's that. Did you see the deer? That's the one that tripped me out, bro. You hope it's real? Why do you hope it's real? What the fuck? You want to live Anaconda in real life? What do you mean? What in the Jurassic Park? Why you want to deal with the Leviathan? We are not prepared for a gigantic alligator. We don't even have Steve Irwin, dog. Rest in peace, the great. But nah, man, that's crazy. Did you see the deers getting frozen? I don't know if that was real. Yeah, they were just deers that would, like, baby deers would just get frozen. And then they would just stop. No, the water pick in the shower? That makes sense. But don't you have to plug it in? I had a water pick for a little bit and my mirror looked terrible. My mirror looked like a crime scene. It's very messy. What price did I get Adobe? 00000. I didn't buy Adobe, man. I use Adobe Premiere though for editing. Something to mix it up. Damn, bro, you bored? You let boredom doom us to Leviathan death? That's crazy. Yeah, look up the deer, bro. Like, literally, I don't know if it's real or not, but there apparently, like, some places, there was deer that just got frozen. What happened to the Twitch channel? L genetics. So my genetics are very poor, and then I couldn't handle two things at once. So no more Twitch. But I'm glad you're here, bye. It's good to see you. Do you still have a long term? We need more long terms. How do you pronounce it like that? What, Leviathan? Oh, Leviathan? I just make up words, dude. Calm down. Fucking Abivi. Is Leviathan? Or no, Leviathan. Okay, how you say Ecclesiastes? How about Job? A job, a Job. Tomato. Leviathan. Oh, Leviathan. I think Leviathan's a little more fun to say. Is the high ticker kind of gassing? Couple mineral material plays, LB, CLF. And defense, New Zealand. I'm not concerned over structural inflation. We care about your land. Oh, is Trump live?
Coming with me, but I'm going to Iowa. And what can I say? The economy is good.
He's flying to Iowa now. Bitch!
Coming way down.
It's about to be 3. How you gonna make it to Iowa in 4 minutes?
But you know what? Doing a big investigation. I want to see the investigation. I'm going to be watching over it. I want a very honorable and honest investigation. I have to see it myself.
Was it 28 minutes ago?
The president of Venezuela said that the president.
The beginning of it.
Had a great conversation with the highly respected president of Syria.
Yeah, this isn't live. They're playing it like it's live, but it's 28 minutes ago. It's 28 minutes ago, and it's the readout from what we heard on the other stuff. So he's heading to Iowa now.
Very happy about it. Tom Homan, as you know, is in Minnesota now. He's meeting with the governor, and he's meeting with the mayor, I think, later. And I hear that's all going very well also. I'm going to Iowa. Some of you are coming with me, but I'm going to Iowa. And what can I say?
The deer freezing is real?
All good. Prices are coming way down. And and we have a lot of very positive.
Helicopter is loud. Do you have a quiet one? Would you? It's a helicopter.
You know what, doing a big investigation. I want to see the investigation. I'm going to be watching over it. I want a very honorable and honest investigation. I have to see
4
it
p.m. It was
myself.
supposed to be on at 3. So yeah, you might not hear him till after the bell. That means whatever he says is going to be for tomorrow morning.
The president of Venezuela said that he is done with taking orders from you. What do you have to say about that?
Yo, bye. You didn't tell me you were.
What's going on there, but, I haven't heard that at all. No, we have a very.
Why didn't you tell me you were there, bro?
How far would you like to see?
They turned down the helicopter for you.
I'd like to see interest rates go down.
Yeah, he said all of this, like, these already hit the wire.
Energy and fuel going down.
Some of them are reiterating. This is old.
Gasoline in many states now at $1.99. Groceries are going down. We inherited a mess.
Yeah, this is very old.
Very, very high prices. Very, very high prices. And I will tell you, we've made a lot of progress. So we have the groceries going down. We have the energy going down. We have gasoline going down at a record clip. And that's what I want to do. We're doing well.
Trump truth on Iraq.
Well, I'm looking at that whole situation. I love everybody. I love all of our people. I love his family. And it's a very sad situation.
Yeah, he says if they elect the president, the U.S. will no longer help Iraq.
I think he's doing a very good job. The border is totally secure. You know, you forget. We had a border that I inherited where millions of people were coming through. Now we have a border where no one is coming through. They come into our country only legally. So you have to remember those things. You know, people forget as soon as you accomplish something, it goes into history and nobody ever wants to talk about it. We had a border that caused all of this problem. Biden caused, and the Democrats caused this problem. They allowed tens of millions of people to come in. Many of them were murderers. Many were drug dealers, drug addicts, people from mental institutions. They allowed these people to violate our country, to come into our country. And that's what we're talking about. So if you remember, we had a horrible border, the worst border we've ever had, ever in history. People were flowing through by, we think, 25 million people, not to mention drugs and everything else. And that border is absolutely closed.
One question. What's your message to unite Americans right now after everything going on in Minneapolis? How can we unite?
Well, our country is doing so well. Prices are coming down. The border is really strong. You know, if you remember, I probably got elected more than anything else on the border. We had a border that was open with 25 million people coming through, with an open border policy, which was insane. And that's the policy that caused the problems that we have. With all of that being said, other than, I would say, just to put it accurately, Minnesota, and in particular Minneapolis, because it's not all of Minnesota, every city that we've gone to has been, like, literally crime has gone down 50, 60, 70, 80. In Washington, it's gone down. There's practically no crime. You know, Washington is a great example. But you take a look at other cities, Memphis, Tennessee.
Why is he talking like that?
The crime is down.
He sounds like he's trying to impersonate Trump.
And you know where else it's down? It's down in Minnesota. It's down in Minneapolis. And it's down very much because of the fact that we're there. So we can't lose sight of the fact that we have to take murderers and drug lords and people from mental institutions that were dumped into our country through open borders of the Democrats, of Biden, and we're doing a great job. The other thing is Tom Homan is there right now. He's with the governor and he's with the mayor, and I hear things are going very nicely.
How close are we to the deal of the talks in Abu Dhabi that Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff held? Is your meeting with President Putin in Budapest back in play?
We're looking at some very good things happening on Ukraine and Russia. Very good things. Very good things are happening on Ukraine and Russia.
Mr. President, where do we stand on Gaza, Mr. President?
I think Gaza is going very well. As you know, we got the last hostage back, the body of the hostage, and a lot of people thought that was impossible. So we got all of the
hit a new high.
back, both living and
Almost
dead.
at 60. It's been
And I can
melting
tell
up there.
you have parents that really appreciate
What
it.
about the Hezbollah, sir? Do you think he was acting as an assassin in Minneapolis?
Who is that?
Mr. Freddie, your deputy chief of
No,
staff said
not
that.
as
You don't think so?
Washington!
With that being said, you know, you can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns. You just
Yeah, this clip is old.
You can't, listen, you can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. But it's just a very unfortunate incident.
What about the Second Amendment, sir? How you
Can't have guns.
We'll work something out.
I thought you defended the Second Amendment. What a fascist. Yeah, Iran, dude. Gold and silver starting to launch up here. Hot dog. So yeah, gold and silver right now. Nothing else is moving. And then again, all these little tech names do have Palantir on the low. NASDAQ 1.0. Russell came back a little bit. SPY, Dow. SPY's number 2. And Dow's kind of back down to earlier in the morning. But yeah, gold and silver started waking up. I don't know what it is. Interesting. All right, man. Well, welcome to Power Hour. We'll see. Again, you're not going to hear Trump till later. I thought we were going to get him at 3, but now you're probably going to get him right at the bell. That was 30 minutes ago. We got most of those. We actually got those comments on the wire about an hour ago. But then, yeah, he's on his way to Iowa. How far is Iowa from Washington, D.C. by Air Force One? So we'll see. We will see. I mean, if you guys are gonna argue in the chat, I actually timed or banned somebody for posting a play without any reasoning. But I'll get the Pugil sticks and you guys could just fight it out, call it a day. And then you have a buy GME in the chat. So I left it off of members only after Philo. I said I'd give you guys a shot, but I got members Pugil sticking. I got pumpers popping up out of nowhere. I got the guy in the locked in chat telling me I got L genetics. It's a lot going on, man. I would make sure you guys wrap up your earnings plays, and then you will be good to go. But you know, I don't know if it's because the market's staying pinned here, bro. And then yeah, you guys will be good to go. But we have a farm. I could order Pugil sticks if you guys need to. I don't know. Maybe we should play games. You know, some friendly competition. Dude, I'd love it. I've never seen so many liberals want fucking guns all of a sudden. I don't know if that's good or bad. But then, like, it's very weird, man. It's like, you know, because then there's a lot of confusion, bro. A lot of confusion. I don't want to talk about politics, though, when you guys are off members only. You guys, because people don't care about politics when it's $4.99. But if it's free, they got a lot of political commentary. It's something I've noticed. The play, you missed it. Unfortunately, I only shared it with the locked in. Why do I get mad they post the play? Because they just pump. I need a reasoning. I might tolerate it, but I gave you guys that opportunity for the last month. And motherfuckers they don't listen. They didn't do it. We don't even know how to get the plays. So yeah, why would you? That does seem bad. So that's good, man. I think you may have misinterpreted this is not a debate, motherfucker. This is not a debate. How do we get them? I don't want to even give you a play anymore after that little mini conversation on it. Thank God it's on a delay. I could only imagine if that was a real time. You're stressing me out on a delay. I could only imagine you're real quick on the so you'll be good, bro. But I hope you have a good day. I'm having fun. I hope some of you don't get too serious. But, you know, I try to have fun instead of banning you all. But it's up to you. It's up to you. But I think get a long term. I did share a couple of earnings movers. Which ones I think could move. No one's going to show you how to get the plays. See, man, I don't think Silver is breaking out now. What the fuck? Silver at a high. But yeah, go get a long term. No, I don't know if there's news on BHP, but all the mineral material plays have gone up. Like all day today. MP, uranium, any of the ones even tied to the USAR stuff. Yeah, gold even went vertical. Josh funny? I know, man. Don't blame me. Don't get mad at me, bro. I'm not saying your username. I'm saying don't blame me. I'm trying to survive out here, bro. Trying to survive out here. You have a long term, brother? You have a long term buy? You need a long term. Citadel joins rush into metals as prices hit records. Is that why it's going up? I have a headline. I don't know what that means. They said Citadel joins into metals. Let's see. People love that Amazon headline. Oh, let's see the volume. It's not unusual to buy stocks at all-time highs. Yes, it is. Boom. It's not unusual to hold for 10 years, man. HSHP, Himalaya Shipping. Huh? It says this has options activity, but... Oh, that's volume. I was like, they don't even have options. Makes 0 sense. Resi 2,000 contracts versus 96. Circulation of comments. Certera, what's that? That's the second one. Well, silver was dead all day today. It didn't really do much. You know, there's a way to go about it back and forth, but it just started. Again, there was just a headline on Citadel getting involved in metals. That's it. I see that literally at 06. So this started, right, but it was already kind of ramping up, but it did nothing up until right now. So literally gold and silver are just going vertical off of this. I have no idea what that implies. Not unusual to see me buy. Silver's effing high. Let's see. Oh, did those fill? Dawg, they didn't fill me. Fucking assholes. Oh, it didn't fill me on all of them. Yeah, it didn't fill me on all of them. It's not unusual to see me buy the market high. Oh, they did a bunch of fucking GFS contracts today, too. Oh, well, they gapped up, dude. GFS. I held up better than Intel and Mobileye. Let's see. Humana got a bunch of contracts. They keep buying the PKGs. That died though. And then GMAB again. If you guys recall. Yeah, explaining why you buy something. So again, like yesterday we talked about the silver plays, like it's just the premiums, that's it. You are just in a mania mode and you could go for certain ones, but it all has to do with premiums and quick flips is the best way I would describe it. But, you know, if you're gonna, I don't like it when people just say, I buy this, I buy that. Like, you should have a reason why, at least for the locked in, and anybody else, I kind of really don't want to hear it. Just because I think there's more damage you could cause to the people who really want to play, but then they don't really want to play, but then they could get easily influenced. Like, do you guys want me to let you in on a little scam? Do you guys know what they do with the prediction markets? So what people do is they take like a random wallet, go buy like random odds on a play, and then they're like, so-and-so bought 20,000 on this outcome, and then they pump it on social media. So then it circulates, and then people start to front run it, and then the odds go from like 3% to like 20, and then they flip out of it there, and you'll make more money off of that. So it's kind of like that. That's where I'm saying, just be careful. And I don't really like that. I mean, it's not for me. I mean, I got good plays today. I hit a couple. I think I hit 2 300%ers. I had a good day today, but you know, those we try to keep those safe and clear. And if you do have the experience and you're here listening, you know, right time, you'll be good to go. I mean, again, that Boeing, you guys had some. That was one of them. And that you had a 5-minute jump on that. But, you know, you should know the reasoning. Pass my final with the 98% time. With the 98%? Wow, time to get a low voltage electrician job, bro. Mr. Zapote. I love it. I love it, bro. Congratulations. Let's invent something, bro. Let's go create some electrical shit. That's crazy, man. But definitely get worked up in there in the business. I think you're gonna make your own one day. But yeah, that's crazy. Don't they bet against them with bots? No, they just, it's again, if you get enough hype and people start seeing it, they'll start to follow the trade. They build a nice story, but a lot of people make money on the odds moving rather than it hitting. That's what you could do. You get people hyped up, and then again, the same thing happens in options in a weird way with premium, but they do it on like more, you know, they'll be like 50,000 on the war, and then you're like 50,000. And then people go, then the bots, and then it circulates. But before you know it, they're making their money in a different way. It's not unusual to see me buy the market's high. What time is it? 3:18. Yeah, bro, get a job in the electrical stuff, and then so you could learn how to make your own company. I'm telling you, bro, I really believe that is going to be a very important industry. Are you gonna look for data centers, bro? You could get hired at a data center. You know, those are the guys banking right now too. The guys building the data centers, and a part of that, bro, it's so valuable. Kind of hype. You think Mars attacks? I feel, dude. That's how I feel. You know, a lot of life reminds me of Mars attacks, to be honest with you. Dude, those metas ran up. Would StockX had a nice run and earnings is on, might be a good call or put? Not really. I mean, if you want to ask a question, but you know, if you bought it just because it had a nice run in earnings, I think you're better off making that play without really telling anybody. But like I was saying, for some of these earnings, if you've been paying attention, the pricing in the option, seeing what it's priced in, and then comparing it to the last like 8 weeks, that'll or the last 8 earnings and the average, you could get an idea of what's a better play or not. And I was saying it yesterday too. It's if it's low premium and it moves a lot, that'll be a good play. But you still also are going to fall for the same thing of like, are you going to hold it or not? Because I killed it on meta front run, but then my UNH was up 150%, and then I held it for an extra day, and then we just got clobbered by the fucking CMA shit. So you're still going to run that risk too. Is electrical safe? I don't think it's safe. I think it's kind of dangerous. I mean, anything electrical. I just get creeped out by it. I've been shocked by a toaster once. Not fun. U.S. takes first steps to possibly open embassy in Caracas for some temporary functions. Dude, the plumbers keep telling me they get a bunch of copper. Is it because you guys replace the copper pipes and then you take the copper home? But yeah, I've heard very good things about copper. 120 volts ain't bad. It's a little tickle. But the data centers, they be using some big electricity. Retired from GC. Construction used to be looked down upon. Now you guys are the builders of Rome. It got good. I mean, ever since 2020, contracting work has been pretty on fire. You're doing the concrete at a Nibis data center in New Jersey, and the restriction is crazy. Oh, no way. That's pretty cool. That's why the timing and trying to get it pushed in there, that's the whole logic behind some of this silver, solar, and all the other alternatives. Gold is going more fucking vertical than silver right now. Gold, new high. I don't know why oil is going up. It's kind of been up from the morning and keeps on pushing. Yeah, they're moving the silver premiums before they're moving the stock, and then gold is just ripping with it. There's no gold news. There was literally right when it got to the high of the day, like right here, there's just a random headline that says Citadel joins trading rush into metals. I'm sure we'll get an update on it, but I don't really know what that means. But it started moving things. Otherwise, gold and silver did nothing all day, and then it just started kind of going crazy. Not unusual. Apple. I had an Apple front run. I sold it earlier today at like 100%. So it might go up, but I mean, based on my play, I don't think it will. But then again, I mean, I sold it too early. So that's part of the gamble. It was a good time to get some of these when they were all down last week. And that ended up working, but it all depends. Yeah, I don't know what that headline means, dude. But that's the only headline I see around gold going crazy. Electricians have low life expectancy? Why are you being so depressing? The fuck? I thought this was excited. Now I gotta do electricians have low life expectancy. What? It said the known data of American electricians is 82.3. The average male lives to 78.6. There is a myth about electricians dying young, but it's not true. Woo! They can't hold you down, Mr. Zapote. Now you gonna live longer. You get a little electricity in them bones, son. So I'm talking about. Amen. So yeah, they live longer, apparently. But ask your local AI if that's true or not. Dude, RR, that was I'm kind of mad I didn't get some free shares out of that. The big earnings, I like the run up. I don't really like playing them too much unless they had good room on them. But I think there's going to be some other earnings that'll be bigger. That aren't necessarily the big boss stomping in my Air Force Ones. Give me 10%. I need 10% so I could get this stomping in my long-term stars. Big boy. You're a researcher? Well, the AI said I got my... You ever heard of Gemini research? You got disagreement, and now we live in a modern generation. I've hit a car before. I know, I did. Actually, never. I forgot. David is insane, bro. David is bulletproof, and he is fearless. So, you know, I think he'll be good. But don't be dumb. Don't get fucking... Don't fight with the electricity. I'm very excited for you. I think it's a good career, especially with where everything's headed. I think the most dangerous thing right now is being an ICE agent. I don't know if this is bad timing, but I feel like it's very dangerous to be in law enforcement only if you are in certain liberal states. So even though ICE is everywhere, how come in only Minneapolis? Anyway, man, don't get me started. But yeah, other than that, I think he'll be good. Average HVAC for service tech, or average age for HVAC service tech is 55? No way. Yeah, man, you front run it and then buy the business. I like it. I like it, but I also hate you guys. You know that? I love it. I'd like if Mondelez? The fuck? Yo, that just printed 60. That's not a real print, but if that goes up to 60, that's a game. Take a look at that. It just glitched out on the high ticker. But yeah, bro. You guys, the HVACs, bro, I hate. What do you mean $10,000? What do you mean $15,000? But yeah, it's a good one. I've never done a loan recast, but I've helped people recast the loan. That's a good way to kind of modify a mortgage. The electricians make a ton. It's only going to get better. I'm telling you, the electricity wave, and there's not enough people to do it. With all, again, if we could even argue silver's going up on electricity and data center demand, if the commodity itself, you can't even find stuff to help with it, and that's getting in low supply. Imagine the workers. The amount of people who know how to actually do electricity stuff and are versed at it and doing it is not enough. That's the craziest part. That might be one of the ultimate bottlenecks when all this stuff plays out. Give me 2 stocks. I need 2 stocks so I could get to buying in my long-term port. Big boy. I'm sorry. I like that. It used to be a classic. Democrats 79% of winning the House. Well, I don't know. If they shut down the government, it's going to be pretty bad optics. They're going to try to flip it on the Republicans. But if they shut it down over the ICE stuff, it's not going to be good. Hop off early, enjoy. What time is it? 12:30? Not too early. Again, I don't think we might get like a random move, but it does seem like whatever Trump says after the bell, that's going to get us going there. Your Mondelez printed that too? So I'm saying mine says 60 on the high. Oh, now it showed up. Yeah, it hit 60 for a second. So I don't know. Watch out for that. That shows up on every chart. Big boy stomping in my long-term stocks. Yeah, Meta's climbing up a little bit here at the end. It's kind of doing the little silver. The premiums were up all day, bro. My premiums far out the money were up right here, and they shouldn't have been, especially how they've gone up. So it's kind of getting that earnings move. And then Amazon was a ripper all day today. Nvidia's chilling. Cooler. Ba 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 ba. Cooler. Oh, USAR is trying to do that little climb again. Give me 2 stocks. I need 2 stocks. Market is going to front run rate cuts. It's kind of already is in a weird way, but I think they're trying to conceal it. So you see like all this drama and making Powell a big deal. I think they're trying to conceal the front. They're trying to slow people down from front running it. But essentially when we have clarity on the Fed chair and everybody could make up the story of what they're going to do, you might start to see that. But don't get it twisted. It might get clapped before that. And then like we said, the nomination of the Fed chair, that's going to hurt the bonds. So that could also kind of give you there might be a big dip before the front run. Who made the stock market? The Dutch people in the 1800s, I believe. That was your first ever stock market. So you know there's a bull outside of Amsterdam, somewhere in Amsterdam in Deutschland. There's a bull just like we have in New York, but the Dutch are the inventors of the stock market. And not too long after, you had the tulips. So, and then again, you have some of that today. But yes, the Dutch Trade Company, exactly. Ding, 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 ding. Fun fact. Options have been around since around then, and the tulips and all that, but believe it or not, like options in this like stock market US, it's really a phenomenon from like the 70s and 80s. It didn't really start to get big until the 80s. So, and then literally I was trading options when they were like 30 years old, 35 maybe. So options were really new when I started. And then, I mean, shit, I've done 20 years almost myself with them. So it's been kind of crazy. But yeah, their options are fairly new. I mean, now time is going on. I was saying options were new 12 years ago, that they were still kind of new, but you know, they're game. You've got more stuff though nowadays. The oldest it might be Corning or Eli Lilly. But there's a lot of companies that have been around since like the 1800s. Like Corning was founded in 1851. Eli Lilly, 1870. I think Corning. I don't know. Anybody beat Corning? Does anybody know? Who's older? Ball? Maybe. Oh, no. I heard it the other day. Ball was 1880. No, there's somebody. Fuck. Somebody older than Corning. I just heard it. They're doing something. There was a headline on it yesterday. Not them being old, but they were doing something. Fuck. I know it. Excuse me. I thought it was over. Was it Con Edison? No, it's Concentra. Is it Bud? No. Bro, I feel like it might be Conagra. You see Bud? When was Bud made? BNY is the 1700s? Mine only shows me bonds when I look it up. Oh, BK. That's why. I keep putting in their fucking bond tickers. Yeah, 1784. It might be Bank of New York Mellon. Oh, Beretta. I think it might be, but I don't know if they're public. Are they? Is that Smith & Wesson or no? Is it Beretta ticker? So yeah, Bank of Mellon. I think Beretta might actually be there. You work for BK, first publicly listed company. I was gonna say 1784 is pretty big, man. By Robin Anthony Vin. Oh, that's the current CEO, not the founder. So yeah, man, been around for a while. Gotta love it. Love the markets. That's why. Don't you want a long term? Do you see why? Imagine. And then what happens if AGI, bro? What happens if you live for a really long time? I hope I don't live forever. I don't. That's not my plan. But just in case, I'll have a long term. I think that'll be a long way. Big boss. Brian Johnson, I feel bad for him. I think he's gonna get his heart broken and then be like, why did I want to live forever? I can't believe it. He gonna start writing poetry soon. Watch. He gonna be a poetry writer. You know, I feel the pain. I may live, but if my heart does not, what is that dark spot? They call it a cloud. I tried to live very proud, but all the noise made me realize it was too loud. As I sit here forever, wonder if things will get better. I question the people that invented cheddar. Thank you, thank you. Snap, motherfucker. With my $96 million helmet, I wonder if they see me. MOA, it's not bad. Is it? No, wait, did it go back to 140? Nah, he's good, bro. That was a killer pickup. That little value investor. You're like, Josh, he bought GME. Okay, bro. Okay, we get it. That's fun. The best tin is that Roaring Kitty's a time traveler. BNY was founded by Alexander Hamilton. Oh, I think possibly. I'm not too sure. My history isn't. My BNY history isn't too big. Yeah, Alexander Hamilton, the first company is publicly traded when it began in 1792, making it the oldest U.S. bank stock. You like the poetry? Soliloquy, soliloquy. I sell it fast and I make it free. I look to the long term, I wonder what it may be. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. Please hold. Hey guys, blow my nose. I try to keep you guys away from this violence. Have your bank founded by a founding father, I know. All for it to get fucked up by Peter Thiel in a fucking bank run, damn it. Or didn't they come out a winner? Didn't they buy somebody in that? Where is Bank of Mellon? That does go super hard. Yeah, no, oh yeah, didn't Bank of Mellon get to buy? They bought one of those guys. They had a little JP Morgan move. Yeah, we're chilling for now. You might move a little bit, but you only got 20 minutes. Again, you got your earnings, and then from that we go. You watched Dumb Money yesterday. Pretty interesting. Oh, you're fucked, dude. For the next, like, 30 days, you're going to try to find a short squeeze. It's okay. It happens. People watch Big Short, bro. Next month or two, they're like, none of this is sustainable. Do you know what a credit default swap is? And then all of a sudden, Selena Gomez pop out, and you, like, try to make all the... It gets really confusing, bro. No, for real. It happens. Oh, is he there already? Well, he's live. I mean, they have it live. That's crazy. I can't tell if these are Trump supporters or if they're red. I can't. Everybody look the same. You know that? Why can't we come together? That's it. Like, that guy is like 10 Reddit posts away from fighting ICE. But right now, he's sitting behind the president. I can't tell. You know what I'm saying, bro? That could easily be a boomer who's like, no, I'm mad that I spent my life destroying America. I must support very destructive policies because I'm guilty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All of them were racist to my family 20 years ago after 9/11. Man, this is bullshit. But yeah, but I don't see him. I wonder who he's calling. Is that a flip phone? I can't. Either way. Yeah, they bought Signature Bank. Yeah, so they did come out a winner. Like, of course, Alexander Hamilton came out a winner. Yeah. Pats fan. That guy looked like Bill Gates. You know that? That's Bill Gates. I don't know. I wonder if he drinks Soylent, but shit. That's Bill Gates in another timeline. Supporting Donald. This guy, he says the N-word in the Call of Duty chat for sure. You know that? She's hoping, look, is she trying to act like Erica Kirk She trying to, you know, man, don't. I could keep going, but I told you I'm becoming a socialist. But one day you'll realize I made fun of everybody. Y'all just get mad if I make fun of your team. I know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm kind of mad. We knew that one from the morning, but I didn't want to take it. I was being too patient. Okay, hold on. Dog, I'm getting fucked up right now.
Whatever he says, whatever they do, and I think he will avoid that to the best of his ability.
And of the people who are in contention to be the next Fed chair, it looks from the prediction markets, which don't mean anything really, that Rick Reeder is in the lead, at least where the money is flowing. It's not it is what it is. If you look at that list where Mr. Reeder's at 47%, followed by Warsh, Waller, and Hassett, who do you think gets it? I mean, honestly, it wouldn't shock me if we learned about this tomorrow, for example. Who knows? But you know what I mean. You just never know. Who do you think gets this?
I really don't know, and I think the betting markets have been all over the place. Rick Reeder is very capable. He knows a lot about markets. He would command a lot of respect by the committee. Kevin Warsh is talented. The committee's not crazy about him, and the staff doesn't like him terribly. And that's because he turned on the Fed after he left, but he's capable. We'll have to see. I like to remind people, and I say this again and again.
My take on silver, it's good for stopping werewolves and vampires.
To go along. You're not a dictator.
We've made a couple videos on it.
Rick, I think, would have enormous credibility, however, given his market.
You guys see what everybody wants the BlackRock guy. That BlackRock guy wouldn't kill the bonds as much, but I don't trust him for shit. That's why they shaded Kevin Hassett so much. That the guy, I think, would probably... But then again, I kind of agree, though. Hassett, I don't know what his longevity would be. But I don't really want a BlackRock guy at the Fed. Fucking Rick Reeder, dude. Reading Rainbow. Take a look. It's in the beige book of reading. You could make a lot of memes with him, but... Yeah. I'm not. He's like, hey, Cletus, I'm in the front. I'm sorry, I keep looking over. But yeah, Trump's going to come out after the bell. We only got 15 minutes. There is random comments coming out, little by little, but I don't see him. China and Japan always wanted to devalue currency. I could have it up or down like a yo-yo. I think they're playing with the yen a little bit. Yeah, they're coming across a dollar. It's doing great. Great asset. But where is his ass, bro? Take a look. It's in a book. Damn, gold again? Well. But yeah, like I told people this morning and yesterday, if you want to like flip silver physically, I mean, you're going to get craziness on the paper. That's easy to gamble on. But the problem with physical, or like if you're going to buy it from somebody like a dealer, before you buy it from them, tell them you have silver you want to sell, and then see how much they'll pay you for the silver you want to sell, and then you'll get an idea of kind of how you'd go about flipping it. But for now, I mean, I only have purchased and held silver for the end of the world and for werewolf and other activities. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's on Fox. I don't have my Fox News up. Take a look. It's in a book. Oh yeah, here he is. He's doing his intro.
Our bases with us, I think they're the best poll numbers, the real poll numbers.
The real ones.
Poll numbers we've ever had. Think of it, if I would have run again, would anybody?
If I run again, don't say it, Donald.
So we have the best poll numbers we've ever had. Thank you all.
We must get in our EVs and remote. He's a fascist. He's eating at IHOP. IHOP is for fascists. Why is IHOP for fascists? International House of they don't. It's not even international. The fuck?
Absolutely. Come on.
Absolutely.
I need you to back up.
I don't know if it's an IHOP, sir. I don't know if that's
You need to
factual.
back up. You don't need to back up.
These aren't even the quotes. I'm seeing other ones. I think that came out earlier. He made a comment on Cuba. Amen. Oh, he said David? Euro hits 120 for the first time since June 2021.
Thank you all. Great people here. Great people in Iowa. I hope you get.
Woo! Oh, come on. Of course this is the music. All right, well, I think you might get more, but that's it. He's just doing his rounds. Down. Whoever makes the international commune of pancakes and sells $20 gourmet pancakes to latte socialists will make a killing. I want to try it, man. I don't know. I feel like I'd confuse a lot of people if I became a socialist for a month. But then I'm really scared if I don't go back. Like, what happens if I, like, pretend to be a socialist and I try to investigate socialism and become one with the Reddit population? And then I'm like, yo, this is fun. And then I get even richer. Because that's going to happen. You know that, right? It's not. You don't become a socialist to stay broke, son. Ho, ho, ho. But then I'll be like, this is too addicting. And then maybe my hair looks good in blue too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Maybe I'd look good in a dress. I don't know. I could share clothes with my girl. No, maybe I'll have. Oh, dude. Dude, do you guys want to know something? I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you. Dog. So my girl was telling me about people at her work. Okay? And guess what she found out? Through her other friend. She has people at her work who are in one of them, like, relationships with, like, 8 people. I asked her, I was like, do they look like they smell? And she said, yes. I said, do they look stinky? Yes. No, dog. It's like a dog. It's like some weird fucked up shit. But they're all like, nah. I said, that's crazy. My girl was shocked. She was surprised. I don't know. I wasn't as surprised. I was like, yeah, I've seen videos of some smelly people doing that. I could see that's some Reddit activity. But yeah, no, my girl was shocked, bro. Her non-American mind was like really baffled by it. No, bro, they just all are in a relationship and they're all like really ugly and stinky. It's like the opposite of looks maxing, but then they got that's a gigantic relationship. So like they might be less incel than a real incel, but it's really odd, dog. There's a lot going on, but yeah, I was there for all the tea. I said, tell me more about this. I said, how did you find out? Her one friend that she worked with told her, and they were shocked. But apparently there was like, yeah, there was some deep shit, bro. She wasn't there because she wasn't there for the Christmas party, but apparently that Christmas party was some real fucked up shit where I was like, man, these Americans, yeah, some real SBF shit, dude, for real, I was blown away. So yeah, that's why I was like, maybe if I become a socialist, I might really become a cult leader. I'd be like, I'm allowed to have 18 wives. Why not? That's what it says, bro. I might end up like my liberal sister. I mean, she seems pretty happy. Ignorance is bliss. That's it. I would have less people harassing me if I was just like, Donald Trump's a war criminal. Release the list. That's all I dog. Do you know how much easier life would be? It would be great, bro. It would be great. Stank maxing. Yo, bro, for kinda low key, I'd be down there. I feel like I'm the king of the stinkies. You know, if I really want to get smelly, I'll get smelly. Spot gold, dude. Record high. Gold's up 3% now, dude. That was random. What a power hour for gold. Silver is even starting to go a little bit. Tell me why. Melting away. That sci-fi book, Out of Space. It's C.S. Lewis. I know the last one is called The Hideous Strength. It's like a trilogy. Out of the Silent Planet. That was the one I read over the weekend. All right, man. We'll wrap it up. Final 5 in a little bit. 10 minutes. I mean, everything kind of just moved gold and silver. Couple of value stocks. NASDAQ still at 1. Russell came up a little bit. Dow still being held down by the financials. Some of them came back, but then UNH in healthcare. Couple of earnings at the bell. You got some crazy memory ones. And then SPY is up 0.45 as we await Donald J. Trump. Fascist! So I got you guys. I got you. Your pronouns are long/term. Nah, dude, Uncle. I think Uncle dropped the hardest bar, but people were a little sensitive at that time. He said NQ/ES. Get my pronouns right. Y'all don't. That's insanity, bro. Because that's very specific. You know, the NQ/ES. They don't. Uncle, God bless you. I think he's still sleeping. But yeah, they don't. You might be still sleeping too if you don't get that one. No, Apple dumping? The fuck, Apple? Apple! Wasn't Apple green all day? Still up 1%. Yeah, man. Well, final 5. There it is, man. There it is. Well. I mean, the SPY and the NASDAQ's still doing great. And then, so, bro, those cheapies hit. If you got one above, you could ghetto spread them and get your money back, or you just wait and then make them free. But then if you get any stupidity tomorrow, those will hit. The dollar is just because of partly silver, but then it's also, look at the yen today. But yeah, he made those comments on the yen. I don't know. Literally, after those Trump comments a second ago, it's a mix of the 10-minute rigged and him saying it could go up like a yo-yo. And maybe the market might be challenging him if he's starting to say, no, it's really good, actually. I don't think it's that weak. It's not bad. I've seen weaker. I've met Tim Walz. Oh, man. But yeah, literally those Trump comments, it did start moving on there. Iran. All right, man, wrap it up. 3 minutes, Chad. 3 more beautiful minutes of the day. Earnings after the bell. A couple in the morning, too. And then tomorrow after the bell, you're going to get some real action. So let's go, baby. Let's go. God bless you, Chadadonia. The Lord is with you. Thank you for your day today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll stick around for a couple of the earnings, not too long. I kind of need a poop. I got a debate on whether or not I will be going to the gym here. I really want a ball, but I'm kind of scared, bro. I'm kind of scared. You know, I'm trying to get some activity. I did this yesterday. Remember, same thing, end of close. You had the VWAP. We actually just went below VWAP once today. So, Chad, we'll be good to go. Maybe when you hear the 1 minute, you might want to get your GGs in. Remember, you're going to have to get your delay adjusted GG. So please be safe out there and make sure all is well. All is well, Donatel. Bump, 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 bump. Verizon and AT&T, I'm not too excited about them. I think you could get better, but then again, I mean, when communications, when they're like cyclically going against you, they suck. But if you could get it at the right time before a rally, it's good. But I kind of stopped doing that. Yeah, literally dollar tumbles after Trump says he's not concerned with decline. They say, what are you talking about, Donald? You're not worried? I will transfer all of my euro. Let's see if you're worried. I will show you. What the fuck? All right. 1 minute! Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Drop those GGs, man. You gotta get a delay adjusted GG, man. You gotta, some of y'all are still a little early. Y'all really early on the delay adjusted. But wrap it up. Finalize your earnings play. Whatever Donald says or doesn't say the dollar and gold, we're gonna find out. But you got less than 10 seconds. So wrap it up and bring it home. The Lord is with you, Chad. Have a good day. Whether you're a socialist or not, it doesn't matter. You get a long term. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Oh no, man. Chadadonia. Wow, what a Tuesday. The week is flying. Dog, the damn January is flying by. Are you kidding me? You're almost done with the month. I need a good game in the chat, baby. Drop that GG, and God bless all of y'all. Thank you for being here. Let's go, baby. I see you locked in. My members, my non-members. Did you not get banned today? Not get timed out? Were you really a part of it? Are you really learning and understanding and getting a long-term and having something to show for it, baby? God bless you. Thank you for participating in a beautiful way, a loving way, a way that just speaks longevity for the long term, brother. Thank you. And let's go. We have a lot more work to do. You got a lot more work to do. There you go. There's my delay adjusted. I see y'all. So God bless you and GG, baby. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. Again, the ones in the morning hit, bro. So God bless you. And thank you, baby. And that, everybody, for real, the real ones. God bless, bro. Okay, I love you. I hope you love yourself. I hope you follow the principle. I hope you finish the rest of your day and drive with some energy, baby. You got it. And get ready. We got a long, long way to go. I need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. Well, I kind of like this song. That's the day, Chad. I think STX is the big earnings.
Yeah,
gold and silver after the bell.
Rollie on my wrist. Nah, I don't wanna ride that. Pull up in a bit, but
all right, man. Have a good day. Thank you for your time. GGs to all of you. May you have your day in peace. May you get real rest. May you get a long term. May I see you in the morning. May this world take you where you need to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? May the world take you where you need to go. May you bless it, bro. It's all in God's hands. You feel me?
I'm still in the game like a screaming athlete. Got a little fame, but it ain't changed nothing bad me. Nah.
Same OJ, you smoke more J, still make dumb plays, but I play less games. Always ready for the war, I ain't playing campaign, but I really need a reason for I pop champagne. Proper for the fall, so I gotta stay safe. Lot of money on the table, boy, that look like bait. I'ma think it before I get it, boy, that look like fate. Either way the story goes, no, I love that fate. Had these motherfuckers hate me before they love me. Now they selling half and they ain't playing with their money. I told them take a tenth and pay yourself, cause that's your money. Put me on the bench, cause I ain't playing with you dummies. They ain't give us nothing, even if they did, no, I wouldn't take it from them. Then we took a shit, but we still try to love them. Got so many wins that I can trip about a fully on my wrist. Rather get a B&B and rent it for the scenery, and maybe live the season and keep on buying stats every month. Spread it evenly and shout it out to people that believe in me. I hope you living peacefully, and same thing for the people that don't speak to me. I do this shit for everybody equally. I guess it's just a G and me, and when we done with that, we going back to the reality. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. So Chattadonia. Yeah, TXN came out. I think they beat. Well, 5% higher. They were pricing in a lot. TXN, STX are pricing in a shit ton. Yeah, 442 versus 443. They missed on revenue slightly. Again, just depends on the estimate. And then EPS was slightly lower, but I bet you they have CEOs who are like, yeah, we're doing great. They could probably do what Intel can't. Intel is like, oh, things are I don't know how we fucked up. We're the ones who have this supply problem, even though we should be the one with the shortage. So yeah, but that's the thing. TXN, SanDisk, STX, they're all doing that. Oh, you got the first quarter outlook. 122 to 148. Estimate was 125, so their guidance was good. And then EPS 127 versus 128. Where's the EPS? Yeah, the outlook, the guidance was really high. EPS 122, 148. Revenue, where's revenue? 432 to 468. Estimate was 441. Operating income 147. Net 1.16. So they came in line with a high bar, and then they guided up slightly higher. So that's solid. Again, where aren't they just ripperoonie? Yeah, actually they got a little bit more to break out some of the previous highs. So again, let's see if they could actually get rewarded, but I think they were pricing in around 7 to 9. So get ready. But Chattadonia, I want to wait for STX. There it is. There it is. Tell me why. Hey, that's already up 8? Well, I think they were pricing in 10. Ain't nothing. 2.83 gap gross margin, 41.6. I got to get the estimates, bro. Come on, dog. Tell me why. Yeah, but STX, it looks like a good one. Already did a little pop and lock, but let me get the estimates. I only have the numbers. So estimate was 2.7, but they estimated 2.7 plus or minus, so slightly higher. Gross margin of 41.1, they did 41.6. Gap gross. Non-gap was 42.2. Estimate was 41.1, so a little lower. Gap diluted EPS 260 a share. And then, I don't know, their non was 280. So I think they still, non-gap $3. So yeah, they beat on EPS too. It has to be their guidance. Then they declared dividend, cash flow, $723 million. That came in below versus estimate of $769. Exceeded expectations, set new records. And then I don't have the guide yet. But yeah, they beat. They missed on margin slightly. But I don't have the estimate for the next quarter yet. So yeah, TXN up, STX down for now. But if they get that, they'll be good. The Book of Amos, amen, bro. Be prepared. We were just talking about Amos, I think, at the end of the year. Tell me why. Yeah, they killed it on EPS. Okay, Q3 guide, $3.40 a share, plus or minus 20 cents. Estimate was $2.99. And then revenue 2.9 plus or minus 100 million. Estimate was 2.7. Guidance was really good. No, they guided up on STX. FFIV usually moves. I like that one, but then they were pricing in a fuck ton. So even then, that was pricing in, I think, $30. So it's already at 21, but it was looking for that gap fill. See if it was really good. But yeah, Seagate did really good. They beat and then they guided up. They beat on both. Again, that margin was the only bad one. But both of those little memory guys are still in play. FFIV, again, like I said, is pricing in $32 for a what's it called? For one standard deviation. Outlook above consensus, first quarter beats. So yeah, they guided up. 770 to 790. Estimate was 748. That's for the guide. So they killed it. They might go, man. Again, that was pricing in a lot, but it was there. All right. Well, that'll be good for, again, all these software companies and what you've seen so far, and tech and chips. They might get a little bit more love. So we will find out, Chattadoon. But God bless you all. Thank you for your time. I hope you had a wonderful day. It was fun spending 7 hours with you. I hope you didn't get disturbed by all the weird stories. I hope you learned something. I hope if you were woken up bright and early, you got to get a lot of info. So they still be playing out. Y'all did a little better. I think the members only kind of scared some people back into shape. I left it non-members only for Philo. So we'll see. I'll flip a coin tomorrow morning, and depending on the coin, we'll see what the coin says. So I'll see you there, and have a good day. And thank you for your time, and I hope you follow the principles and let the principles guide you, my brother. Expect more. You will expect more, and treat everything like a seed. Sound good? Sound good, baby. So read the books, Richest Man in Babylon, Proverbs, New Living Translation, and The Strangest Secret in the World. And don't forget why we're here, why we keep going, why that faith, hope, and love ain't ever going out of style, and why, my friend, he got the whole world in his hand. Change your mind, dog. The mind is already dead. It's done. Peace. Amen. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone, baby. Finger to the sky.
Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting.